2, 3, 4. Testing, testing, testing. Ads are done. Excellent. Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Genesis, episode 13. Fray, take it away.
Okay. Let's do a quick recap as to where we were last time because uh it wasn't as stuffed full. Actually, it was I say that it was a pretty intensive session. Everybody kind of had something to do.
Hmm.
Um so I suppose I can start from the beginning. Most people last session, Tori excluded because Tori had an illness. He had eaten too many jelly eggs and thus was incapacitated. That is my running idea.
My mess made me EP. Okay, fuck you.
Yeah. My miss made me EP. But regardless of EP Toire, uh a surgery was performed. A surgery specifically on the amalgamation, in which they were put into their stasis mode and then operated on. In basically then taking the crystal shard that you had collected from the previous goop monster that had attacked you all when you first arrived, implanting it next to the other crystal to which they combined, and then the amalgamation came out, freaking out after having a bit of a vision, destroying quite a bit of the lab equipment, but thankfully not destroying any of you. And Marquis handled the situation with a handy dandy sleep spell, which put the amalgamation to sleep. When they awoke, they seemed to be a little bit more conscious, a little bit more aware. They were speaking in sentences rather than completely inept. uh Noted
Fuck you.
also on that sheet that when you did that, Jules, your intelligence
I'm doing
score
that right
increased by
now.
2. Just wanted to make sure. With
I'm gonna go
successful
so
surgery,
fast.
and everything going underway, we got a little bit deeper then into the other crystal, the crystal that Ausar had, specifically more of a gemstone carved out of this shard, if anything. Um, and though unsure how exactly you could begin to research it because most of the equipment was destroyed by the amalgamation's fucking lasers.
Fucking laser sights.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking laser beams.
Genevieve brought up an old friend, Donnie, as so lovingly called, though Doctor, or rather, it's not Doctor Professor, or rather
Well,
Professor
Dr.
Donahue.
Professor also works.
Dr. Professor Donahue.
Yeah, weirdly enough, there are some, in real life, some intellectuals and university goers who I know insist you refer to them as Dr. Professor or Professor Doctor, because they have both titles.
That is interesting. Well,
It is a
nevertheless,
mouthful
Don,
and fucking full of themselves, is what I say.
yeah,
I was gonna say fucking sounds very pretentious.
It is very
Okay.
yeah,
pretentious.
no.
To be fair, they
Donnie,
spent
however,
however many years. Anyway,
yeah, they spent 10 plus years getting everything settled. I guess you have a right to be either way. Either way, that's not who he is. Donnie himself is I don't want to say washed up, but much more comfortable than the life that he lived. And finding him at an old what did we call it?
stereo hut.
Stereo hut. There we go. An old stereo hut that he had made himself, which in truth was just admittedly bigger storage for his incredibly unsafe collection of electronics haphazardly stacked in all which manner of ways. You left with a toaster though.
Yeah.
And
Was it a waffle iron?
And a waffle iron.
a waffle iron. There we go. There we go.
I didn't get one of the radios.
You're not using that in the van, by the way. These are a fire hazard.
I think you did. You could have taken a radio. I don't remember exactly, but what I do
I said I nabbed one.
you can have a radio.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever you may have taken from there, Donnie had offered it up to you, and though pretty jovial and relatively friendly and slightly flirtatious in a joking manner with Genevieve, he brought you all up to his much more organized laboratory, small little workstation, not really a laboratory, in the attic of his store, to which he inspected this crystal and promptly threw it back to you. Basically stating, where the fuck did you get this? And how the hell did you get this? And most importantly, why the hell do you have this? To which the party explained, primarily Genevieve explained. And Donnie revealed that the crystal you had was specifically a gemstone that they use to amp the Pillar Knights, and that there were only 10 of them made to his understanding. And there are only 10 living Pillar Knights, meaning that he has no idea where this came from. What he does know is that you all need to be careful, and that he can at least point you into the right direction as to where you have to go. Handing you over his key card, granting you access to the underground chamber of the 7th District Hospital, he sends you on your way. However, there's a problem. You don't have any safe access. Thankfully, Caladan does. Cal, using one of his I know a guys at this point, calls in a favor from Frogi, the trailer messiah, as it were.
Froggy.
Excuse me?
Um,
Excuse me? The fuck?
Frogi, a dwarf who Cal used to work with in one of his multiple endeavors in the Merchants Guild, was one of the engineers in charge of constructing the smuggler tunnels. Which, because let's be fair, that's what they were. um,
Merchant
However, there
avenues.
was just one problem: is that Frogi didn't really make it known where he was, and he was kind of hit or miss, and so you had to find where he'd be. Knowing him, though, Cal expected that if he was going to find Frogi anywhere, it'd be in a dive bar. And what's a better place to find a dive bar than the 10th District? Heading on over there and parking up, you ended up parking outside the warehouse, to which the children of the warehouse, as it is, including Millie, Billy, and Thomas, the Lemon Kids, all confronted Doku, and after a quick demonstration, Millie pulled them aside and brought up the fact that the RV that the Lemon Kids had followed them to had been burned down, blown up, and that they've been seeing a lot of black-robed people throwing things and lighting things on fire. Definitely not a good sign. But what Millie does offer is that if you're going to find anybody, they're probably at the old silo, right behind the factory, which is a dive bar. She leads you into some abandoned tunnels, to which you did have a feeling you were being followed, and she even did mention that there was somebody weird down there once, but never hurt them and never caused a problem again. After a short walk, and thankfully nothing bad happening, Millie led you all to the back of the factory and an old grain silo with a large crack in it. Upon entering and disguising yourselves, you entered through this giant crack in the wall and saw sitting at the bar, along with some other really trash rock music, a dwarven man with a mullet, very long, draped down his back, which then was also braided into his beard, which was also very long, and braided into his hair. A very strange looking dwarf, but Cal knew this man. Specifically, Cal knew that this was Frogi. And that is where we left off, with Dirty Doku and the trash and the trailer trash gang. I will leave this whole
Hey, man.
situation. I believe I have not missed anything, have I?
Just like what
I don't
you
think
are.
so.
Wait, what'd you say there, Yin?
Oh, I said dress like what you are.
Oh yeah, dress like what you are. There we go. All right, perfect. Well done. Aside from the trailer messiah sitting at the bar, you all would be very quick to hear the trash rock of Penny Front being blasted on the speakers, and it's a common occurrence from what you see, as you hear
What?
Chaz Meyer on the loudspeakers.
I was
You just hear the blaring of
really-
"Look at this graph."
so I was about to make a parody band, but straight up there is a band named Scratch 21 that is a really fucking good modern trash rock band that is also a furry band, and I love them so fucking much.
Oh,
I don't know if I needed to know about this today.
No,
yeah.
it is so fun. They released a cover for an AC/DC song called Big Balls.
Ah, yes.
Oh yes, the best
You've got
ATDC
big
song.
balls. She's got big balls. Yes, yes.
I've got big balls, and she's got big balls.
Yes,
You know,
the
some
best
say that
AC.
we've got.
God, I love that band.
Indeed.
It's so fucking good.
Anyways, as you enter, there's not a lot of people in here. I say not a lot, but it's not like a packed rave scene. There's a very tired-looking orc woman standing behind the counter, and
Is this Betty? Is the fucking whatever her name was?
I don't know. You can ask her. And aside from the orc who's tending to the bar and a few relatively downtrodden people kind of scattered about, there's some shady figures, which is expected. There's nothing outwardly strange about this place other than the fact that most of the furniture is clearly just repurposed things they found lying about in like a scrapyard. Sheet metal tables and the like.
Um,
But it's functional.
actual question: is there a certain floppy-eared goblin about?
No, there's in fact not.
Damn, that's sad.
Floppy don't work here. Floppy works somewhere else.
Damn.
As
That
you
Floppy works over in the 9th district.
Floppy work in other city. Floppy no like. Anyways, Floppy later. You all get some sneered, snide looks as you all start walking in, but no one outright does much except the orc at the bar who leans over and goes, "Hey, have some class. No kids allowed. You should know better." Ugh.
Hey. They aren't a kid. They just currently have a height disorder. Quite honestly, what you just said was very rude and insulting to them.
You're vertically inclined, let's just say.
Whatever.
You're
So me.
vertically impaired.
So me.
Listen. Nah. We may be trash, but we ain't monsters. We ain't rude just because we're garbage.
Mom, come pick me up. Come pick me up. I'm scared.
In fact, I am very insulted.
In fact, I am indubitably insulted.
The nerve.
The nerve.
Excellence, cur.
The nerve of these cretins to deny me service.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Just kind of lean over to Marquis and go, can we just... Genevieve is just going to lean into Marquis' ear real quick. Can we just get this over with?
No, I have to put on a show.
Hey, have you met me?
Yes, I know I've met you. You hate being in the public eye.
Fair enough.
You have a very good point. Good point. Howdy, y'all.
I now know that Marquis is purely just a mask and a front.
Hey man, dude, listen, yeah, now that you know who fucking Trolio is, yeah, Marquis, mask, front.
It's at this point with the uproar of the orc going back and forth with you all, that eventually Frogie looks over, well, the trailer messiah, as it is, looks over and goes, "Man, y'all are just something else, huh? I know that wolfy boy anywhere. Oh, is that my Kelly Welly?" And he stands up. He launches himself off his little stool. Mind you, he's, I would say, short, stout, but bulky. My man is literally built like a Minecraft character. He is.
Well, Cal seeing him will reply, "There you are," and open his arms wide, ready for him to jump in.
He's already charging, and looking down the brim of his nose, he's focused only on moving forward. And even though it's like a battle charge, he eventually launches himself up and just immediately grabs you and tries to put you in a headlock. Like, you hairy son of a bitch with the beautiful mutton chops.
It's good to see you too.
The hairy son of a bitch.
yeah. Cal says through kind of a gritted smile.
He'll kind of ruffle his hair and then immediately jump back down to the ground and goes, "Whoa, did you bring the family? Ah, you always talked about him. I can't believe how big they are. Look at all this."
Yeah, yeah. yeah, family. It's quite a funny situation, really. I'll tell you more about it some other time. But we're here on if you don't mind, we're here on a little bit of business. If you specifically with you.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
no
looking for
business.
you.
Wait, no business without drink. And then he turns back over and goes, "Betty! A full round and a double shot for the little one."
I knew it.
Cal just whispers to himself, "Oh shit."
He is. He is, if nothing else, a dwarf.
Yes.
No shit.
Yeah. He kind of hobbles back over, and as he does, he kind of does a quick head count. And while he's hobbling on, making himself back, he grabs one of the sheet metal raggedy chairs and a trash can that's been flipped over so you don't have to sit on the handle, and then sets them at the bar along with all the other ramshackle stools that are there, plops down and sits looking back at all of you, and kind of goes, "So, you made it to the 10th district. I always told you you'd like it out here, Cali boy. It's fantastic. You don't gotta do shit."
I mean, hey, I never had a problem with it. I'm very much into out of the way places.
Ah, not surprised. Anyways, and at this point, mind you, it's only been like 10 seconds, but Betty the orc kind of already starts just handing out bottles. She's just gripping like 6 of them in one hand and 4 of them in the other, and then pours a shot for Doku and just like slides it over and goes, "There you go, little one."
Twari is here, right?
Twari should be here, yeah.
I'm gonna take away. I'm gonna just quickly take that away from Doku.
Hey!
You're not old enough to drink it.
What's this?
When will I be?
How old are you now?
You know that it aggravates your condition.
It aggravates your condition.
Yes. It's a very specific condition. You see, alcohol's not very good. It makes them lightweights. You see.
What's alcohol?
Oh, no.
God.
And that aggravates an entirely different condition.
And that aggravates me now.
And that aggravates me. Get them, boys.
Ugh.
I can't tell if they're having.
Anyways,
It's just like internally, Genevieve is like, I give it like mine goes back to the fucking face lasers. It's like never give the amalgam alcohol, never.
Never, please.
How many cigarettes have you got, lad?
Ah, gee. Yeah, it's just like looking at Doku. He's supposed to be poison immune. Alcohol is poison, but it's the principle of the thing.
it's the principle.
It's just the principle. Do you want your avatar?
Oh man. Anyways, as the booze is passed around and or taken, Froggy will look over to Cal and go, "So, Cali boy, if you ain't here for pleasure and you say you're here for business and you caught me on my off hours, it better be important."
I thought you were about to go like, if you weren't here for pleasure, are you here for pain?
Yeah, hit you with a wrench.
I want you to crush my arms. I am here to experience pain, maximum pain. No, I'm kidding. But yes, Cal will take his bottle. He'll give it a sniff and then take a sip and say, "Well, I can get to that in just a sec. But if you don't mind my asking, how have things been around here? I know with all the uproars going on, there's bound to. I'm sure you've probably been taking care of yourself somehow."
Merchant guild's been a mess. I'm just taking a step away. I'm on vacation. It's been downright crazy ever since 7th District blew up on us. And on top of that, we already had a collapsed tunnel in that network, so now we have to reroute everything. They're working all my engineers over double time, triple time. And he's starting to get red in the face. As he finishes, just with one swig, he finishes his bottle and smashes it on the ground. It's right pissing me off, but it makes good money, so I can't complain.
Capitalism.
Yeah, yeah, I know the feeling.
You ain't been
Well-
around much. You ain't been around much work there, laddie. What you up to,
Long story, really. I'd love to get into the details, but still been checking up on the folks, though. Doing my best to try and reorient myself. I know guild operations have been kind of monkey wrench thrown into them and all that. I've been trying to do my best on that front, and that's kind of taking me away from things. But other than that, I've been doing fine.
That's a good life to live, boy. Don't get caught in the mines like I do. You're gonna walk out looking like me, and that ain't a good way to go.
Wasn't planning on it. No offense to you, obviously.
I absolutely take offense. Why don't you want to look like me? I'm beautiful. He flips his mullet in the air.
I mean, give it some time. I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, I was hoping to be able to answer a couple of questions of mine. Me and my friends here, friends and family of sort. We kind of wonder about a few things. We need to get somewhere.
He'll kind of pause for a minute and go, "Well, you caught me before I got too many drinks in my stomach, at least. But," and I'll kind of lean and go, "Are you trying to do something a little under the radar? Because it's a lot harder to do right now, boy. You should know that."
Cal will kind of take a peek. He'll take a peek around the premises, and he'll lean in a little bit to a Frogie and say, "Now they mention it. Yeah, it is. It's pretty clandestine, if you know what I mean."
Well, I ain't the one for stealth operations, but I can maybe help you what you want. What you need, kid.
So I know a lot of the old tunnels, obviously. Yeah.
Of course, still building them and keeping them up to this day.
Wouldn't happen to be a tunnel that leads towards the hospital. The it's 7th district, right? I'm just
You're
trying
right,
to.
7th District Hospital, yeah.
Yeah, 7th district hospital. Wouldn't happen to be any tunnels that lead to there, would there?
7th District Hospital, boy, what are you getting on into? 7th District's off limits. Like, bad off limits.
Let's just say we've either left something behind or something has been left behind there, and we're trying to get at it.
Bit of a search and rescue mission, huh? And he'll kind of nudge you and go, "For whatever you can find." Well, I might be able to help you. Of course, there's tunnels to the 7th District, not too many out that close, but yeah. And he'll kind of he'll scoot himself off and just kind of start walking out, and he'll just kind of like wave you all to follow him.
I will
As
follow.
Yeah. At that point, you a bottle goes flying past all of you and right next to Frogie. And turning around, he goes, "What do you want, woman?" And the barmaid toss up and goes, "You skipped out on paying your tab 8 times. Not letting it be 9, Frogie." And goes, he'll kind of like eye her up and go, "Ugh. I'm not leaving. I'm not nearly drunk enough." And she's kind of, "Ugh." And Betty, the barmaid, steps away and just throws her hands in the air, and then they keep walking, but eventually making it outside. Along the way, he picks up a pipe that's just scattered about through all these things.
Mhm.
And he gets up a quick torchlight, as it were, pulling out his phone, and which is a much more outdated. It's like a Brokia, uh,
Brokey.
but it still has a light. And even before you all are outside, he's already just sketching something into the ground, the concrete that's kind of surrounding this place. And I don't know who else follows him at this point. If everybody follows, then by all means. But if it's just Cal, you can just follow along.
Yeah. I was following.
Yeah. Cal is going. As soon as Cal gets out there, he'll kind of look over his shoulder and go, "All right, boy. So you need to get close
Well,
to the hospital."
well, well, actually, I guess if Cal will ask him. Would you mind if the others follow us too?
Of course,
Should-
but if they're family, then they're family, and if they're gonna be in on this, then
Yeah.
they're gonna be in on it. They need to see it.
And yeah, in that case, Cal will wave everybody else over.
I guess we follow.
Yeah, I guess they're following. Yeah.
And do some spelunking.
Yeah, basically. Um, he'll he'll sit there, and once you all get close, and he's got his relatively shitty light going. He'll kind of lean over and go, "All right, well, don't stand there. Help me out. Light the thing up." As he continues to scratch into the pavement of the concrete. And regardless of that, um, he doesn't really need to see it. Truth be told, he has dark vision, but it's more for you. He continues
Yeah,
to
I'll
get,
light it up.
yeah, and once you light it up, Cal, you realize that he's drawing a map just from memory of the tunnels. And specifically, he's going, "Well, there's some old tunnels out here, but I'm going to be honest, kid, I don't trust the tunnels out here. We kind of lost contact in the 10th district after Roar kind of busted down and broke a hole through them, and, well, ain't real worth it." But
Mm.
and he'll kind of start drawing a little. He's basically sketched out a quick little map of Iris, and he taps on the 6th district. Goes, "Well, there's a few tunnels out there. If you're gonna go in, access points are mostly sewer systems, but." And he starts sketching. He's more so talking to himself at this point until finally he puts the point of this broken pipe down and X's it out over a building. And pretty sizable building. And he goes, here we go. The parking garage. Parking garage has an electric access. You get into the electric access, slip behind some pipes. Yeah, that leads into the entrance of the smuggler tunnels. From there, you can just..." And he scrapes the pipe across the ground. "Make your way east." And then he stops and goes, wait. West. And then south. And then west again. And you should pop up at the old 7th District School. A few blocks away, but it gets you in. That's as close as you're gonna get.
So it's more taking us towards school. So then, how far would you have to travel to get to the hospital?
A few blocks. We could never build a tunnel around the hospital. Every time we tried, it collapsed. Don't know if the ground was loose or something was going on, but every time we tried, something happened to it.
Um,
Foy is coming out.
my
Yeah,
best,
boy.
my best approximation is that they either had some sort of defense mechanism or the ground there was so worked already due to all the basement building that it just wasn't stable anymore.
That's the
Those
best
are-
I can do for you, kid. If you're trying to get to that hospital, I mean, that's as close as you're gonna get. A few blocks, maybe a mile.
I mean, it does seem like our best option so far, anyway.
You know this place? As he kind of leans back over towards the 6th district. It's a big old hotel. More of like a bank. It's the Irisian Bank. They do quite a lot of stuff over there, but go into the parking garage next door, make your way. It should be like ground floor, maybe even the sub access. I think it does go down. One of the lower floors, lowest one you can go to. I don't remember. I just remember we built it there.
Either way, seems like a good option.
Leave it up to you, lad. Don't tell me what you're doing. I ain't getting involved.
Well, just as long as it gets us close enough to the hospital.
Well, whatever kind of money you're going to be raking in from this, toss a coin to your old pal Frogie at least. And I'll kind of just deck you in the chest, albeit trying to be playful, but he doesn't really seem to understand what playful means. And just right in the chest.
Tell you what, for this, I'll give you 5, and I'll pass him. I think I've got it. I think I've got something on the order, probably like 5 GP, 5 gold pieces. Oh.
Yeah, you can toss the Leon over. I'll go, I don't need your money, kid. I'm just fucking with you.
Well, I mean, at least a little bit of something for
Yep. And then he'll just immediately, he'll just snatch. He'll snatch your card and then tap it to his own, and then immediately hand it back. Yeah, it's
anything to help you get by.
I'm getting by, lad. I don't need no pity. If anything, you can pay my tab with Betty. That'll do more than enough.
Yeah, no problem.
See,
Well-
that's the friendship.
What's your tab?
Apparently,
That wasn't part of the deal.
8 or so nights worth at this point.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the deal. Eyeballs. I don't gotta talk to that. I don't gotta tell you nothing.
Fair.
Eyeball.
So I probably should have said Sil instead of GP, but
It's
It's
good, I
okay.
knew it.
Frey called it Lien, so we're good.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Fuck!
The immersion, it's broken.
My immersion is
When
broken.
Frey, when do I get my sniper scythe?
Shut up. Funny because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, how would a normal, like, how would they pass off currency? It's all digital. It'd be stupid. I don't want it to be like Lien because Lien has no logical sense.
Well,
and then I
yeah, you know,
stopped
it's
and-
fucking magnetic strip cards, but they're all color coded and have different worths for some reason. It's a nonsensical system.
It's very dumb, and I was like, I don't want the Irisian Sil to be that. And when I was thinking about it, I immediately said the other.
Lien.
My
I mean,
bad.
Which itself is
Straight up,
also
you
a,
could do,
Lien
instead of
itself
it
is a
being,
real.
like, individual passings. It's just digital transactions.
Yeah, also, Lien is
It's taking out a phone and like basically Venmoing.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's like if
Oh, he
PayPal
uses
became the de
PayPal.
facto way of paying people.
Government sanctioned Venmo accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Look,
Okay.
Lien is actually also a real world word. It's just not usually used for currency. It's used for things for like, I guess for fluid wealth and shit like that, or liquid wealth.
Mhm.
Guys. I recently just invested into board gorillas.
Oh no!
Hey man, listen. Iris is a purely digital currency, man.
Oh,
You know what they're
I
called?
immediately summon the full power of my spirit.
You know what they're called? MFTs, marquee fungible tokens.
oh, Jesus Christ.
I hate it here.
They're
Before we
tokens
get
that
to the
only
downfall
Marquis
of
can make
society-
fungible.
Yes.
Before we get into the inevitable collapse of the economic government, let's or the government economic system rather, he'll turn and kind of like toss a hand through his hair, his beautiful mullet, which then moves his entire beard braid combo, and goes, "All right, Cali boy. Just be careful out there. They got guards running like crazy. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure they got some knights out there, especially since the whole Ausar business happened."
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm
dice
aware
is-
of that.
Yeah,
I can
poor
take it
schmuck
tonight.
got caught doing doing what we do. He just wasn't good enough.
Oh,
That's nights for you. All flash, no finesse.
Yep. I see. Hoochie Mama gets it.
Never call me
What
that
did-
again.
what did you just pull there?
Oh, what's wrong? I like Tochi Mom.
Okay, kid.
What's a hoochie mama?
It's okay. It's okay, Doku. Don't listen to them. They're stupid.
Okay.
I don't know what it means either. I don't know.
That's for the best.
Yeah.
Never call me that again, or this hoochie mama will have your foreskin hanging from the door frame.
What
No,
is
I like you.
Well,
Anyway,
Well, too
I'm
bad
gonna
you can't
close
handle
Goku's
this.
mouth. I'm gonna close Goku's.
uh,
I'm gonna swiftly close Doku's mouth before he can ask what's a
what is
foreskin.
a Hoochie Mama?
What's a
No,
foreskin?
what's a foreskin?
It's an Irisian anime dubbing group.
God damn
Oh
it.
my god!
I hate you.
unbelievable?
I just made 4 kids, but so much worse.
Oh Christ!
Oh, I thought you were talking about Team
Cursed
4
for
Yeah, I
kids.
thought you were talking about Team 4-Star.
No, I was talking about
No,
four kids.
He was talking about 4 kids.
Foreskin.
Oh yeah, you know, instead of like 4 kids, it's yeah.
they're
alright.
they're the anime what do you call it, localization agency that censors
Yeah,
blood.
yeah,
They censor blood with white stuff.
No,
Yeah,
they're
they sure do.
they
Yeah,
also
they
do
do.
hentai dubbing.
Ah, yes,
They censor blood with mayonnaise.
yes. I love this. I'm making a cursed anime studio.
God damn it, dude! At this point, I need to just kind of coalesce everything we've created and just start
Just like
designing.
a document.
A document, even if
Yeah,
it's just
be a
like in the roll
document.
20.
Man, listen, okay, once we get the porn industry up and running, like
Yeah, yeah.
I hate it here anyway.
if we get our
And-
porn studio like running, you know, we're good to go.
Oh god.
once we get the Rule 34 creators involved, it's all downhill from there.
Jesus.
They have night shift. It's night comes.
No,
Night
no.
Night
Night-
Shaft. There we go.
Night shaft.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
that's just perfect enough.
There we go. All right, I'll be where I know what I'm doing in the meantime.
Okay, have fun. It has to. It
Uh.
has to have the Milky Animation Studio animation. Anyway,
So we were doing
but
other
anyways.
things.
before
Yes.
we off track again.
Wait 1 second before we go on. Does that mean Funimation in this universe is Fornination?
Fornication.
Fornication.
Dream of. Okay.
Dream of
All right.
Californication.
Oh.
Oh, that's amazing.
Anyways, dream wanks aside. Stupid. This is the dumbest trail we've gone down so
This is
far.
the most
There's another one of those, but it's way too easy.
Yeah, it really is. So, god damn it.
Anyways,
What, kidney?
Anyways, we'll kind of lean over and go, anyways, you pay my tab, we're all square. Good luck, kid. Whatever you're doing. Don't get caught up. And if you do, you didn't see me.
But we did see.
what?
I've been hearing that a lot
Who
lately.
left?
What?
I've been hearing that a lot lately. So I think it was
I
who
feel-
did leave?
Yeah, who
Oh,
left?
so did have to
Ditto.
reconnect on her
Yeah,
phone.
Ditto.
now
Okay.
that I talked about
I was like, you did. I thought that was perfect timing. Like, yo, you didn't see me disappear.
Yeah.
You
But,
didn't
but-
see
but
anything.
Cal- But yeah, Cal will say, didn't see what?
Exactly. That's it, kid. You got
I
it.
give him a wink and a little shoulder nudge.
So you got it. Ah! And he punches you again at full force in the stomach.
Take 1d4
Yes.
damage.
And then he'll kind of laugh again and slap you on the back and go, all right, it was nice meeting you and your family and your kid. I'm real happy for you. Anyways, he's going to kind of hobble on over and go, hey, yo, Betty! And then another bottle flies out and he goes, you almost got me, you evil bitch. I'm leaving. They're paying my tab. Bye. And before she can start arguing, he turns and goes, all right, have fun. Starts
Yep,
trotting
you take
off.
care.
Oh, I'm gonna do my best now.
I
And
think
he
we
just
just
kind
made a big mistake.
Well, the
He just kind
mistake
of
the mistake was on his
wanders
part,
off.
aggravating his drink server, because I'm pretty sure half the drinks he drank, were probably half saliva at that point. So I'm going to excuse myself now that we have our
Scrumptious.
information. I'm going to go
Anyone-
back to the van.
Anyone else got any spare still?
Push it. Hides a black card.
Hides black card.
It'd be real fucking suspicious if suddenly Dr. Valentine's account is drawing out a large tab or a large amount of sill at a dive bar in the 10th district.
Oh no.
No, didn't you know this is where she frequented a lot?
Yeah, if
She most certainly
yeah,
did
if,
not.
yeah, if not, then Cal will pay for the rest of
How
his
much
tab.
how much is the tab?
The tab is roughly like 400 sil.
Yikes.
Yeah, all the more reason why I was asking.
Yeah, he's been dodging this for a while.
He's chiseling.
You son of a bitch!
Well, I can spare 50. I can spare 50 sill. Anybody else want to chip in?
Oh, I got no money.
I'm Schrodinger's
Yeah,
rich.
most of y'all are broke.
Remember all the times I was like, we really need to get money. Oh my god, we really need to get money. And everyone was like, we don't need money. Why do we need
No,
money?
it's
We
less
don't need
it's
money,
less that
we
we
have the
didn't
power of
need money.
friendship.
I kept arguing for money as well, but it's not that we don't need money. It's the fact that we never had the opportunity between the conspiracies and nearly dying several times.
Yeah,
He had a moment with the children.
Hold on, give me
That's
one,
true. You could have used the children and
Do we?
give me
No, no.
1 second.
No, we can't extort the criminal children. What sort of example would that set for them?
Doku has a contact list of vindictive housewives. Doku can make a quick exchange.
Oh, that is actually fair.
Vindictive Housewives sounds like a great TV show.
Yeah, it does. And that,
The vindictive housewives of Iris.
the
I was just about to say
that.
God.
But on person, Doku has 37 still.
Either way, when you all kind of start approaching, they'll kind of go, oh no, I don't trust like that. First off, that son of a bitch has been running me around for almost 2 years. He finally paid his tab, and then he started another one. It's going to take me years. Let him suffer.
All right, I leave.
Okay, hopefully
I mean, as long as you're sure.
It'll be
Would you
fun.
perchance like to purchase poison?
Are you?
No.
I'm gonna
going to-
push Doku away.
yeah, just gonna put a hand on Doku's head and gently bring him back.
Doku, no.
Doku.
No.
Doku.
We don't do that quite yet. We
We're
draw
not at
them in
that
first,
level.
and then we bring up the poison.
Doku, you don't just
Okay.
calmly try to sell strangers poison that can get the authorities called.
But I usually just get a pat on the head.
Because most people don't assume you're being serious.
That is fair.
Why does nobody take me seriously? I can't. Oh,
maybe
man.
maybe you should reserve it for any black market contacts. I'm sure you have.
True.
Wink, wink.
Oh no, we can sell that. It doesn't have to be black market. We can sell that. It just we need to work up to it.
Anyway, so yes, would you want? Do you want some poison for the rats in your cellar? But yeah, no. The
Hold
if she
Well,
insists, if she insists, we not take care of Froggy's tab, then we suppose we shouldn't.
I'm outie.
I'm going back to the van.
Yep, I will head back to the van as well.
Mm. You're gonna have to cut through the tunnels again.
Heading back to the van.
Oh right, yeah. You have to take the tunnels back.
When we
I'll go
could
away
get to the
for a while.
van, like probably plan out what to do before we go to the tunnels.
That is true. And whatever the case may be, is Ditto back? By the way, I know
Yeah,
that
she's
she's okay. She is actually back because she did
Yeah,
message
she's
me
muted though.
but that's fine. I just want to make sure that she was because she did tell me she had to BRB for just a minute. Nevertheless, oh, I've been beduped, I believe.
You've been zoop
Yeah.
Okay, good. Here we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, no. I have made it so that Jean is also here. Yeah, aside from being EP.
EP.
As you sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. As you all get back in to the tunnels, Millie's waiting for you. And though she's not like hustling you along, she seems to just kind of be tapping her foot a little nervously. She's looking around. And as you all arrive, you go, "Oh, good, you're back. Okay. We should move sooner rather than later. I got a little call on the radio." So kind of
Is it a-
hoisted up from her
Is it the
little
men in
backpack.
robes?
Yes, and they're apparently at the market across the street from the warehouse. I'd like to get back as soon as we can.
Okay.
And without hesitation, Millie will jump down into the pit. Walk back, seemingly no issues. Though if you have a passive perception of, let's say 16 or higher,
Hmm.
or you have dark vision, you can roll a perception check.
I have dark vision. Let me see.
I have
If
nope.
I can.
What?
Nope.
Why did we steal a coin from Ilias's little coat again?
Doku nabbed it off a bedside table at some point. At that the
Piece
party
of
that
evidence,
went
more than
boom.
likely.
Never decided to have a powwow at a club like that or a meeting like that. The casinos beyond me.
What were the rolls for the perception? Out of
I got
curiosity,
18.
I missed. Okay.
And
Anybody
I
else?
got an 11.
You got a what?
An 11.
Oh, good.
Rip.
Do you also get to roll for that?
Actually-
For the roll and everything?
Yes, actually, let's do let's do that. You are here. I've changed my mind. You can also be.
I
high on
don't
ability.
really have a good passive perception.
You have dark vision.
I have a good passive perception. Slightly.
Is it better than 16?
It's better than it's 19 actually.
Then yes, you can also make that roll.
It's actually 18 or 19. I can't remember. Regardless, higher than 16.
Either way, the 18 was good enough. You begin to hear the scuttering again, and
Oh, yeah, I'm glad we know that dark vision required the scuttering.
no, I said
For
dark
her.
vision or passive perception. And Genevieve used passive perception.
I know. I just find it funny.
Listen, I know. God damn it. Okay, let me explain. Those of you with dark vision who made a check above 15, you would start to notice that in the dark behind you, though creeping basically almost silently, is this beady pair of milky white eyes reflected only briefly. And you obviously can't make out color because dark vision does not give you color. But these reflective eyes are kind of bouncing. It doesn't seem like they're moving closer. They're always staying at a distance. And the scuttering is close. You all can hear it, but it's not quickening, it's not slowing down. It's just kind of following curiously. Probably about 100 feet back, I would say. Not even. Like 50 feet back. That. Do any of you do anything, or do you just continue forward?
I'm gonna tap a few people on the shoulders and let them know that we're being followed, but it doesn't seem hostile just yet.
I will whisper back. We see.
Do I need to call Boris?
Slowly turns.
You're not Boris.
No. No, slowly turns to the direction of what was pointed to look at.
Yeah, you, I don't believe, can see anything. Do you have dark
I
vision?
can no, funnily enough, I don't.
Yeah. You don't see anything but darkness and silence is what you
I-
hear silence.
I have dark vision. I just thought we needed a high passive perception as well. I didn't know.
Feel
He said
darkness
either or.
inside
Regardless,
us.
just so we don't. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regardless of that, I assume then you make your way out. And a little bit faster than last time. Millie is clearly a little unnerved by what's going on, and she wants to get back to her, her friends as soon as she can. And once she does, she grabs at the rope that's kind of hanging there under the dumpster, and with a quick knock on the metal dumpster that is now covering the hole again, you hear the footsteps of some children coming, and slowly the dumpster is moved, revealing the moonlight of the area again, and she quickly climbs out along with the rest of you, I assume.
Yes.
Covering it back up again. Both Billy and Thomas run up. And they're like, Millie, they're back, and they're getting and they're clearly panicking. And Millie, at this point, does not thwack them, but just kind of puts a hand on each of their heads and go and start hiding like we planned, and it's all going to be okay. And then she'll turn to the rest of you and go, I don't know what they want, but they clearly want one of you. And
Looking to Eugene.
yeah. Just
Yeah. Because like it's just as a small reminder, remember, because Diddle wasn't really here last session.
Oh, I filled them in.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me, I filled Ditto in. Also, Ditto was here last session for when they burned down Ditto's RV.
Yeah, but they weren't like
wasn't
actually
really
here.
participating.
Yeah. At this point, though, Eugene is here. Yeah.
I'm
He was-
smoking something very
yeah,
strong.
He's stoned in the van.
The god.
Whatever new smells may be filling the van. Millie's
the
gonna go.
freshener
We don't
after
really
this."
have much hiding spots for bigger people, but if I'm sure I could find you something. Or you could go.
I think it'd be safer for you
that
guys
might
if
be
we
better.
left.
I agree. Go, please. Thank you.
No offense taken.
Doku, you can come back whenever. Thank you. I have to go. And she'll kind of give Doku a quick only touching the clothes hug as she trained for years. And
Doku would hand her a little vial of poison.
Thank
Kill.
you.
Kill.
Why? Why?
Oh, this one doesn't kill people. This one just gives them itches all over their body. It's good for making them take 6 seconds per turn. to do so.
Okay.
God damn it.
This
Thank
child scares me. This child.
you. Doku. Very cool. Um,
It's just in case they you know, get to you. 'Cause
oh yeah, of
I
course,
don't want that.
of course, I appreciate that. Yes. And then she'll pull out a clip and load it into her gun, and go, okay, now you two be safe. You all be safe.
No,
As well.
doesn't.
Bye. Yeah, only 2 of you. Will not specify which one. Bye. And then she sprints off. And one
Bye
by one,
bye.
yeah, bye. As you see, the lights that were in the warehouse are one by one dimming, and eventually completely black out.
Genevieve is going to pull out her own pistol, check the clip in it, put it back in, rack the slide, slip it back into her coat, and say, "Good kid. Let's get out of here."
Good kid.
Yes.
Good kid with a
All
gun.
due haste.
I
What's the-
summon Boris in attack mode.
I flash a
In
flash
attack
of
mode.
Hey, no,
I
the
flash it.
Marquis
color
is the
green
Yu-Gi-Oh
for a moment.
protagonist here.
That's true.
That's true. Should be you, right?
Sorry, I was looking. I have my Exodia deck right.
Yeah, I was actually about to say I can't wait for the inevitable day when Iliaster and Marquis meet and they have an actual canon Yu-Gi-Oh duel where they're throwing cards at each other.
Please no, please
Actually,
no.
yeah, they will.
So, obviously, Iliaster's god card will be the Winged Dragon of Ra.
Yeah,
And
and I'm Cypher, the Sky Dragon.
I was going to say, you seem more like an Obelix kind of guy, but yeah, no, that works.
Oh man, it's so funny. Anyway, um, as you all I guess what's the plan here?
Plan.
Because
To first have a look outside the warehouse, see what exactly the situation is before we leave. Because if they've got the place surrounded, then we're going to have to drive out here at full throttle, possibly hitting some people.
Yes.
that reminds me, we need to actually get some stats on this van.
We do,
Primarily
and then
hit-
I need to start investing in improving those stats.
Yes, we'll at this point, because I believe vans in general, I actually, funny enough, I wrote this up one time.
I will actually summon Boris because it seems like we might get into a fight.
If we're getting into a fight, ISIS the aggression. I stand in attack mode.
Oh no.
I have a feeling that if we're about to get into combat, cows need to bring out the beast as well.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah, hey, look at tavern menu, by the way.
I
Here you
saw.
go, guys.
Sounds
No.
Oh god.
Full-sized family minivan.
we're gonna run him over in our Chevy.
I hate it here, anyways.
I remember I found this by accident.
I'm gonna be dead ass with you. As I was putting stats together, really we just needed AC, hit points, and speed. I would probably drop the hit points, but and obviously the speed needs to be increased, but this is hysterical because this actually worked.
If you want it, you can take it. It's yours.
I was
my
just
friend.
gonna. I was gonna take 5 minutes to make one in Chummer and then transfer it into D&D stats, but that works too.
Either one works for me. Let's just keep the HP right now at like 50 because it's still a van and a few good shots to it are gonna fucking kill the engine.
Basically, any shots to, like the body don't count towards his HP. It's when you start hitting sensitive bits like the wheels and the engine.
Yeah, exactly.
I will also be right back in just 1 second.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, so if you are going to go and check out what's moving, you absolutely can, but is the question, if you guys are going to go and inspect these people that burned down Eugene's van, or rather Eugene's RV, you'd have to you could drive there. It's not a far walk, but if you want to have quick exit, you could also drive there. But keep in mind, it's probably like pretty late at this point. The walk there, I wouldn't even say it's pretty late, actually. Thinking about it, you guys probably got there a little while ago. Yeah, no, I think it was about when we decided it was like 7 or 8. So it's dark. You need light. And if you drive, you would run the risk of being noticed. But if you sneak, you run the risk of losing your easy escape. So I leave that decision up to all of you. Primarily, they're hunting Eugene. And I think if anyone's going to have a heavy weight in this, it would probably be him.
I'm fucking going. I'm rolling up my sleeves.
I'm rolling up my sleeves.
You hear his sleeveys.
How are you going then is the question. Are you guys going to decide to load up in the van? Or are you going to just rush over there?
Turns out these are like pillar con nerds or some bullshit. We're about to go on a fucking massive murdering spree.
If you guys will drive me there, I'll take it. But if not, I'll just go.
Alright, looks like they've resigned themselves to death. We can move on with our life now.
I wasn't asking you. You're not the driver.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to you. You weren't the person. You weren't who I'm worried about.
Genevieve is the driver. Will you drive them over there?
I'll do it.
We can at least drive closer to
That is also
where
true.
we are.
You absolutely could. Yeah. If that's the case, loading yourselves up into the van. And for the people who are riding in the van. Climbing into the van itself, not been fucked with. Mainly because Eugene was in there, getting high as balls. But overall, it hasn't been fucked with, which is a nice change. In fact, there's a nice little there's a little note that's been like closed up, folded with construction paper, and then taped to your radio. Not that it's important right now, but just pulling it off, it says, "Sorry for breaking your van last time," and then just a handful of bullets.
Good. Take the handful of bullets, shove them in my coat pocket, and say, I can't stay mad at them.
They might not know what they're doing, but they have good intentions. So how close are you gonna drive? Because it's really not that far of a drive. It's basically across the street. Admittedly, it'd probably be like a 2-minute walk. It's gonna take no, it'd probably be like a 5-minute walk. It's probably gonna be like a minute drive. If you're gonna drive all the way on the street. Okay, perfect. So where are you stopping? Are you gonna stop enough to the point where you're just gonna get out, or are you just gonna drive off onto the street and hope they don't notice you? What's the plan here?
Hey, losers.
Get in, losers.
I don't know.
Situation. Okay, going over the thing again. Do we know exactly what the concentration of people outside is?
Millie didn't say. Millie said that those dark robed people who burned down Eugene's RV, or rather firebombed it, were back, and they were at the market.
Market across the street, right?
The market across the street, where where Ben Ku's shop was,
right,
or
so
is, I should say.
The exit from the warehouse, does it lead out to the street that the market is across?
Yes. So basically, it's rundown building, market, rundown building, right, middle, left, and then the street, and then across the street is the back roads that lead into the warehouses. So if you were to leave off the back roads, you would be pretty much across the street.
I don't suppose there's some sort of exit in the back of the warehouse that we can leave through.
I'm sure that you could find another exit. The thing is that this is a warehouse district.
Yeah.
So there's like 3, 4, 5 of them, honestly, just kind of all scattered up next to each other. You could absolutely leave out on another road and then just drive past, or just leave in general. I leave that up to you, but it seems like Eugene does not want to leave.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, listen, if the issue is we're trying to leave without, like, avoiding getting into a fight, let me look at my spells real quick.
Because right now, what we don't want them to see is our van leaving this warehouse, because then the kids will be accomplices. They're going to be at
So
risk.
here's what I can do. Right. You probably aren't going to be happy with it. But
Oh, no.
here's what I can do.
Oh.
I can go
Oh,
out
boy.
there, disguised as Eugene, for all attention, lead them away from this location while you guys drive away, and then Misty Step.
One of my original ideas was potentially to draw them away with some sort of facsimile of Gene. The one problem with that is, and I hope you have a contingency to account for this, is that they'll probably have guns and fire spells.
Actually,
These people.
you know what? Even better. Instead of disguise self, I have silent image.
That could
That
work.
is boilerplate.
If you
That is a lot safer.
they're both invisibility and silent image are both concentration, correct?
No, I don't. No. Non-visibility.
I was just thinking, because
I
the
don't
absolute safest thing
need to,
would be
like, let me double
visible.
check about the range of silent image. It's 60-ish feet. I could always just misty step and get on top of a fucking building.
True.
Like, basically, I just need to get their attention of drawing them, and then I can get out, you know?
Could work.
Mhm.
And then in terms of, like, actually keeping up the audio or things like that, minor illusion.
Could work.
I have minor illusion for the audio, silent image for the actual, image, and misty step to get away.
Okay.
Because this isn't I'm gonna run them around for 10 minutes. This is I am going to fucking distracting them for like 2 to 3 minutes for you guys to drive away. Oh, also,
Where
by
are
the
you
way, I
gonna
made
get
a new
back?
night shaft image.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
Jesus.
Night shift.
So yeah.
If that's the plan and everyone's okay with it, I leave that up to you. But I think one important thing is that Eugene still wants blood.
Oh, I thought Eugene wanted to leave to get to the
No,
truck.
Eugene is going over there to beat the shit out of them because they blew up his RV.
That's a really,
God.
really bad idea.
Okay, so yeah, no, please don't.
Yeah, I mean, you
the-
can try and convince them otherwise.
The urge for revenge is perfectly understandable. I'd do the same if they destroyed my van. Problem is, that's an entire fucking cult that worships a firebird and a fire guy. Even together as a group, we can't take them on. Not yet.
Now, to be fair, you don't know who's over there. I will say that. It could be 3 people, it could be 20.
But we have no idea as of yet.
That is true. And I will say this. You can, because it would make no sense if there's only one entrance to this warehouse district. There are a few exits. If you really wanted to, you could drive past and see what's going on. You could attempt Marquis' plan as well, get an idea of what you guys are looking at. How you want to approach this is entirely up to you.
What we could do is we start out with this. Let you guys go away from the warehouse because apparently you fucking Genevieve's whole fucking thing is that they don't want the kids to be pulled into it. Give enough time for you to get out, and then just fucking throttle it. Like we don't exactly sometimes straight up the best plan is the simplest plan.
Yeah. Distraction and then book it out, though. Probably not too fast, or else we'll draw eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if when they're distracted, we can just cruise out and then do that.
Well, no, because again, the issue here is that apparently Eugene wants to fight them,
Yeah.
Can I
So-
help?
and ergo, the issue here is my plan to distract them so that you can drive away from the warehouse where the children is, that you have an issue of seeing the van leaving. And then after you are out, turn around and just come back and just charge at them headlong.
I like this plan.
I hate the idea of
And,
everything about this, but I'm also not letting Eugene go in there by himself and get killed.
and
I know,
Same
that's
here.
why I'm saying, apparently, since leaving them alone isn't the option, that's really the only other plan we have.
I mean, I'm never really alone, but
The amalgamation may have asked a question.
Oh,
may I help? I'm fast.
I don't think you're faster than a van, but you would probably be faster than Marquis.
Out of character. No, I do be pretty speedy.
Yeah, I know that, but the van
But
moves
it's
Van.
a car.
an hour.
Like-
Yeah, the
Yeah.
van moves realistically.
Like, sure, you might be able to move a lot in terms of like a person. A car at bare minimum goes like miles
Yeah.
per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. But from what I'm understanding, aka the amalgamation understanding, you want to cause a distraction. The amalgamation can do that and get away decently well.
I can also get away. Because the
However you
thing
wanna
is,
do this,
sure,
Charlie.
you have a good run speed, but like Genevieve said, they have guns which are ranged. I have Misty Step, which would allow me to go behind walls into alleyways, obstruct, and then hide.
That Frogy voice hurt my throat.
Part of me wants to say sorry for putting you through that, but at the same time, you made that choice.
I did. It was all mine.
Either way, I tossed my hat into the ring.
Well, however you want to do it, I leave it up to you. It sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys will take another exit. You will drive up close to the area where the cult people were last seen. Either Marquis or the amalgamation will cause a distraction of some kind, and then we floor it, or then you floor it, and maybe either figure out how many there are and get your salty run back, or you leave and book it. Am I understanding this correct?
Or you die. That's true.
or we
I
die.
want to say Marquis does the distracting just to keep, amalgamation safe.
Mm.
I see.
Yeah. Spicy.
Yeah, I thought the important character was Trelio, not Marquis, so we can just ditch him.
Yeah, fuck Marquis, specifically Trelio.
Yeah,
friendship with Marquis
yeah.
ended.
Obviously, when I
Trellia
say
is
that.
my new best friend. Okay, well, this is the plan we're going with. It's the plan we're going with. The first step then is to gather that which is most powerful information. Looking to both Marquis and to Doku and saying, you two are probably our best bets for getting an idea of what exactly we're dealing with out there.
There's also the idea, there's just something to mention, that Doku is also an intel gatherer. He could also just sneak over, but I digress.
That's what I meant. He's got his best.
Oh.
He and Marquis are our best chances at getting an idea of what's going on out there, what exactly we're dealing with.
The only info I need to know is where to hit him where it hurts.
That's true. Well, you know where that is, and that's in the 1st district, but that's a little spooky right now.
Maybe if I could just figure out where their balls are, just kick them.
That is true. You could do that.
Gonna put my body down.
Ah,
Then
so, mhm.
Doku, Marquis, do you think you two can, or either one of you really, can go over there, can go out, possibly invisible, and see just
Oh no, I
exactly.
don't have invisibility repaired. So yeah, no, we're
Okay.
gonna have the child do it. Have
Okay.
fun with that.
Doku, you think you can manage?
Send the child.
Goku will give a salute.
All right.
Yeah,
Do what we
no,
did before.
straight up, my plan was purely just distracting them. It wasn't yeah, I'm going to be in there and
Yeah.
It was I was going to infiltrate purely through like
Disguise.
Misty Step.
That's fair.
Well, I think a good plan for now is Goku turns invisible, goes over, do what we did before, gives us an idea of what exactly we're dealing with, the numbers, the positions, all that. We execute the distraction. We get the van out of there, and we remove any implication that could tie the kids to us, and as a result, might get their warehouse burnt down. And then once we've made some distance, come back and help Eugene with his sweet, sweet revenge. The first step,
Sounds good.
recon.
Then it shall be done.
I just remembered something.
What's that?
Didn't we have a box that we need to get into?
That's why we deposited at a man's house.
Yeah, that was the box for the gem.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Never mind.
That will probably be figured out.
Yeah, I just thought it was within our possession.
It is in our possession. You guys have it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. There we go. All right. So the plan is then the Doku's going in first. So are you getting in the van and then driving off?
Not just yet.
Okay. So if Doku's going in first, obviously, go ahead and make me a stealth roll. However, you're not under invisibility right now. And actually, no, nothing's on fire yet. Okay. Just a simple stealth roll.
A 14.
Okay. Go ahead and fucking T said wood. God damn it.
Oh, no, why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
God damn it.
Listen, man. Okay, I'm the one taking the hit on the Google search images.
That's true. You're gonna, yeah. Have fun with that.
Yinf is taking
You
one
know
for
how
the
many
team,
times
please.
I looked up blank porno and just to get like an image where they're clothes only to be greeted by penis?
Yeah, Yinf is taking one for the team. Or several, I should say.
No one
Yeah,
asked him to, but he's doing it.
He's taking it.
That's a good question.
America's
I wouldn't
hero. No, I'm
necessarily
kidding.
say it's for the team, but he's taking it.
He's
He's
taking
taking something.
he's taking something. He's trying to take multiple things.
I'm taking it for the team, but no one wants you to do it. I'm taking it for the team.
All right. With a
But you don't have to do it. One for the team.
Anyways,
Da, 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 da.
so Doku, you're going in alone then. Are the rest of you all waiting back by the warehouse until then?
Yes, so.
No, I'm
So
too
yeah.
restless for that.
Okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Well, I guess I leave that up to everybody else then. But either way, Doku will set off first. Eugene, if you'd follow, you absolutely can. Even if you just wait across the street. But if you're going to do that, make me a stealth check as well, just for the sake of it.
I will disguise self myself.
That
Yes.
actually is more than enough. Then you don't need to make a stealth check if you've done disguise self, because they're looking specifically for you.
And
Not Billy Big.
I'm not me. I'm John Smith.
Congratulations, you are John Smith, founder
You
of
are.
Roanoke American Colony. Anyway, yeah.
Yes.
Once again in neck frills, I can never escape.
No.
Yeah, no,
I'm
joking.
literally just nobody.
You're just some random dude. That's fair.
Mhm.
It was a profit, but no.
So, though Eugene accompanies Doku up to a point where Doku would cross the street, Doku, staying
Yes.
low and relatively to the ground, how are you going to approach? Because you witness as you inevitably step from the shadows that across the street in the market is exactly what you had seen the last time you had passed. Every single tent is down and gone, excluding the big tent in the back where Benku lives. The only difference is that you see a smattering of people. Quickly counting, you see about 9 of them.
What did they look like?
They're a little bit hard to tell exactly what they look like, but they all seem to be divided off into groups of 3, talking amidst themselves. They're coated in pretty dark robes, not necessarily like, how do I put this? They're not like cult robes. It's not so apparent, but they seem to be wearing at least a uniform. I shouldn't say robes. It's more like black pants, a black shirt, some darker colored jackets. At least from where you are right now. If you get a little closer, you can make a perception check to notice anything special. But for the most part, they're all trying to be as clandestine as possible.
Let me quickly Google what clandestine means.
They're trying to be secret.
Secretive.
Okay. And Eugene is with me, right?
Eugene is technically with you right now.
Oh, and kind
yeah,
of behind.
yeah,
Tempted to
He's
pick
not-
up a rock.
yeah. He's basically in disguise self, standing in an alleyway across from them. You are just about to take the step to head across the street.
Uh,
Can't
well,
find
oh, I don't want to turn invisible before I cross the street, so I want to cross the street first.
Okay. So the question that I do have for you, from where you're exiting, there are multiple ways you could go. If you head left, there's an abandoned building. If you head right, there's a collapsed building. If you head straight forward, you're going to be walking into 9 people.
I will be going to the abandoned building.
Okay. Abandoned building's right across the street from you, pretty much 1-to-1. When do you go invisible, though? You go invisible before you cross the street, or do you go after?
After. I don't want to get hit.
That would be a really funny way to go. Doku just gets slammed by a car and fucking dies.
You know what? You know what?
Goku plays Frogger.
I was about to make the exact same fucking joke.
Yes.
God fucking damn it. Lynn, I know you do art during these sessions. Draw Doku Frogger right now.
I don't know what a Frogger is.
I was
Frogger's
about to
old
say
name.
that she probably doesn't know what Frogger is.
I know what Frogger is.
Frogger is a game where you played a frog trying to cross a busy street and not get hit by a car.
It's that really
Like-
popular game.
Like Skip You Road?
No. It Frogger.
1 second.
I mean, it's kind of like Skip Your Road.
I mean, Crossy Roads.
Yeah, it's kind of like Crossy Road. Let me grab an image of like the old heckin' arcade game of
Okay,
Frogger.
so it is exactly like Crossy Road, except
It's just
Frogger was the first.
instead of a chicken, it's a frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were either way. The thing is these people are talking, but they're not stupid. And seeing a child sneaking across the road, inevitably one of them leans over and goes, "Hey! Go home, kid!" The hell?
No, you.
No,
Oh,
you.
TikTok user.
Oh, okay. Guys, I gotta go.
Your mom gay.
My home
Nope.
is this way.
Bitch, I live here.
Bitch, I live here! Yeah, well, go another way.
No, you.
Fine. And then he just walks behind the abandoned building.
Yeah, as you do, you hear stupid kids. Fucking. Either way,
Goku just
your cover has been blown, so you can make another stealth check at this point. But yeah, they rolled high enough on the perception that they caught you pretty immediately, just crossing the road.
These are the same
yeah.
guys that would wait outside for the latest My Little Jabroni doll, bro.
Yeah.
Can I?
Oh my god.
If Doku comes back over here, could I like show him? I'm like, hey, if you cross the road over like down the street a little bit more and then circle back, it won't be like suspicious. You can turn invisible after crossing.
To my understanding, Doku immediately after getting yelled at just walked around into the alleyway of the abandoned building. But if they do want to cross the road again, they absolutely can.
Well, no. I was just wondering
Yeah, it would basically give you
if
advantage.
he like had to come back.
That's true. So, Doku,
Yeah.
what do you want to do? Do you want to go back to Eugene and maybe plot out a course, or do you want?
Yes,
Okay,
I would
hey,
like
you're
to go
whole
back
way.
to
No, I'm kidding.
you.
All
My
right.
advice was only really if you hadn't crossed the road yet. If you can turn
is-
invisible, then you're good, right?
That is true. If you can turn invisible right now, because you are technically out of sight, you would get you just fucking be stealthy, basically.
That is true. Well, since I'm behind the building anyway, then I will just turn invisible. They don't
Okay.
know what happened.
That is true. Still roll a stealth check for me for your other sneaking capabilities to not get caught.
Okay. Okay. I am not doing so well. I rolled a nat one. It's a 10.
Oh.
To be fair, it's still a 10, and you are invisible. But what are you doing now? You're in the abandoned
Also-
building. Did you slip in?
Because he's invisible, doesn't he have advantage?
Oh, you would have advantage. That is correct.
A 22.
How about that?
That's a lot better. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Invisible makes you hard is not impossible to detect. If you still make a sound and leave other sounds as difference mechanically, that translates into advantage on stealth checks. Yeah, that's correct. All right. So I assume you've made your way into the abandoned building.
Yes. Wait. Was I supposed to go into the band building?
Well,
Or...
you were just mainly trying to see how many people were there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. At this point now you're in the abandoned building, even though you already counted about 9 people. But now that you're here, you can kind of overhear them. This building is kind of ramshackle. It's an older stone building, but there are no windows anymore that aren't broken. And for lack of a better term, it's worn down. It's trashy. People absolutely crash in here. In fact, as you slip inside, you see 1, 2, maybe 3 different people kind of stuffed into the corners, sleeping. But you do start to pick up a conversation. And overhearing them kind of going back and forth like, well, we searched the whole damn district. Iliaster told us that, if we're gonna find him, then we need then he's probably gonna be here. Yeah, well, he was also walking around with those weirdos, remember? No, I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Well, either way, we'll split off again. We'll look. Last that they were seen, at the very least. They were in their RV. But god damn it, is that Doku getting hit by a car? That is Doku getting hit by a car.
God damn it!
God damn it.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Anyways, they kind of are all discussing exactly where they could go. Then they kind of go and go, are they is his blazing eminence even sure that it was this drug dealing scum that stole the seal? Well, he's pretty sure. Or we're not positive. But how would they be so careless as to leave something behind? Oh well. His blazing eminence, his ever luminescent. They start listing off titles. He was in a hurry after the attack. he had believed that it was a plot to kill him. Well, we can't let that happen. What are we to do? Well, if we can keep the body, that'll be great. But they don't need to be completely alive. However, if we can torture the information out of them, we may be able to get the seal back. Iliaster would absolutely prefer something like that. And they just kind of keep this back and forth going before they start to split off again. They kind of go, we're going to go scan the east side of the district. And they all decide exactly how they're moving, and they split off into groups of 3 and get moving again.
I will make my way to Eugene.
Immediately.
And well, okay. Now that you're
Not if you
saying
say it like that.
now that you say it like that, I guess I wanna. I want to follow one that's heading into the direction of Eugene and or our van.
Well, that's exactly what's happening, because they basically cut down the streets. One of them heads left, literally walking right past the building that you're in. One of them goes right and goes past the crumbled building right next to you, and then the others start heading into the warehouse district. And at this point, they start getting closer. They're crossing the street towards you, Eugene. What do you do?
I'm gonna light a cigarette, spit on the ground, and just mind my business. Like, are they approaching me directly, or are they just like?
No, they are
headed in?
literally walking past you. They don't even see you. They see you,
Yeah.
but they really don't care about you.
Yeah. I am well. So, could I subtly cast Mage Hand?
You could, but you'd still need to then use your mage hand for something specific. What are you going to try and do?
I think she has subtle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you have subtle
I have
casting.
subtle spell.
Yeah, that just kind of
Yeah.
makes
That's
it
what I
work.
meant by that.
Yeah,
He
my bad. I
he also
completely
has, I
forgot.
believe, an invisible mage hand.
Yeah, isn't your mage hand invisible? Yeah, absolutely. Then you would. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that completely works. Go for it. What are you doing?
I specifically have an ability that lets me steal an object from someone as long as it weighs 10 pounds or less.
What are you trying to steal?
That's a good question. What if I just take both their wallets? Can I do that?
You'd have to know if they had it.
That's true.
Because that's where it gets difficult. But
Perhaps spare bullets.
that is true.
Maybe could I
Bullets.
take their weapons off of them?
That
That would be nice.
That would be nice. Now the thing is do you have 2 of these, or do you only have 1? Because there are a group of 3 passing you, and from how it seems like you can only pickpocket 1 of them.
No, yeah, only one of them. Granted, assuming I do it well enough, what's the range on Mage Hand? Is it like, I don't know.
Actually, that's a good question.
It's like 30 feet, so depending on how fast they're moving, I might have time to like.
Yeah, 30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah, you know, honestly, I'd say that if you rolled high enough on it, because it would basically be a pickpocket action, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
sleight
not
of-
just
sleight
like
of hand.
immediate theft. Yeah, if you rolled high enough on a sleight of hand check, I would say that you'd be able to move fast enough to get something from them. But then again, you still aren't sure what they have. So what we'll do, because you haven't really had time to see what they're carrying, you haven't even seen weapons on them, to be fair. If you roll high enough, let's say I won't drop a number. If you roll high enough, I'll let you snag something of value to each of them if you're able to do it with a high enough roll. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sleight of hand isn't my best stat, so pray a little bit.
Well, you will have advantage on it because you have an invisible mage hand.
That's sick. I love that. Let me go ahead and roll a second time because that's an 11. And that's a 10.
What I will
Slay.
Slay. Really and truly, that might be a skill you want to start investing into as levels continue, because that would be nice.
Yeah.
But I
Hey,
digress.
man. You don't always
Um,
think about things till you get there.
That is true. Even though the thing is, though, is how with what they're moving, even with the 10, that's not still that bad. You only would be able to get something from one of them. You move in quick, and as you slide the hand into their pocket, one of them quickly jerks around and goes, "What the hell?" And the other two just kind of look back, and they draw guns, and they're immediately ready for a fight, and they're looking at him and go, "What the hell's wrong with you?" And the guy who you've just taken something from goes, "I swear I felt a hand on my thigh. When are you trying to do something to me?" It's like, "No, that's weird." And
I caressed him a little bit.
gently caressed him on his
Just
inner.
gently run your finger up the back of his thigh. Jeez.
Yeah.
Run fingers to his hair gently.
Sorry, I know I was trying to be stealthy, but I couldn't resist.
Getting grabby.
So good.
Yeah. Oh,
You
okay.
made
No.
another meme.
Yeah, no, you.
From across the street.
Yeah. But either way, he goes, "Oh, it's whatever." He goes, "You're too jumpy. If we're gonna find him, we need to keep on our guard. He's kind of weird, apparently." Yeah, I heard he's got like a snake tongue. Yeah, that's pretty gross. I heard he's ugly. Didn't he fuck that? And they just kind of start talking shit as they just ignore whatever happened and laugh it off. There
Oh my
is
god.
They
They
something.
think I'm ugly.
Not only that, but you hear, "God, and he dresses like a weirdo." Oh my god, yeah, he's really trying to compensate for something. Like they're roasting the shit out of you and laughing about it as they walk down the alley.
Can
Um,
I can
I'm
I
gonna
like
kill all these fucking bastards.
can I
Not
like
right now.
can you what, Doku?
can I discreetly like stand or walk beside one of them, mimic their voice, and go, "At least he's not your mother"?
No, unless you have the mimicry skill. I guess.
No, I don't. I don't have.
If you here's the thing: if you had the actor feat, you could totally pull that off for like a second.
No,
As a
no,
side
I
note,
don't
that is
know.
actually the next feat I'm only beginning.
That's fair. See, look at that, very good. Anyways, with that being said, Doku, are you gonna continue to follow them? Because you said that you were gonna leave your hiding spot and you were gonna make your way to follow the ones who are cutting near Eugene. You are still invisible, to my understanding.
Yep.
Rolling for car. No car. Okay.
Uh,
Immediately, Genevieve accidentally runs Doku over.
Please no.
No. All right, with that, because now they have a little bit of heightened awareness because of the Eugene thing. What was your stealth roll?
22.
Okay. Ooh,
Still a
close.
very mid roll.
Yeah, close, but not bad. All right. I assume you're still following them even after Eugene snatches something from them. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. They're definitely jumpy, and you can tell that, especially right now. Whatever is whatever spooked them before, and this guy claiming that he was gently caressed on the inner thigh. But aside from that, it he's definitely keeping an eye out. So he's a little bit more jumpy, but thankfully they don't catch you. They almost did. But they never catch on as they continue to move. Now, Eugene, your mage hand, while you were grabbing something, he jolted away. he did drop something.
What is it?
Whatever you were grabbing onto. Your mage hand grabs it, picks it back up, and pulls it on over. And what you've got is this guy's phone.
Oh my god. I turn it on. What's the lock screen?
That's a very good question because I was just about to explain that. He's just got this background of apparently himself. He himself.
That's so cringe. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
here's the I was muted, but I said it's just like an Iliaster pinup or something.
Yeah, I almost said that, but no, yeah, yeah, no.
They're
he's,
really such simps too.
yeah, they really
honestly.
are. But no, yeah, it's literally just a picture of himself posing up next to the Greiger, like the Greiger house. Like it's definitely like an Iristogram picture that this guy took.
Ugh. And it definitely has like a lock, like a
Oh yeah,
code on it that I
there
don't
is
know.
code on it indeed. Also a thumbprint scanner.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna power it off in case they try to search for it. Because I'm pretty sure that I don't know. I know that if you try to find your phone with an app or something and your phone is turned off, it doesn't work. Or if it's dead, it don't work. So I want to turn it off.
It is dead.
Yeah.
It is
Put it in my pocket.
It is dead.
I killed it. It's dead. now.
Congratulations. You've turned off the phone. This
Yeah, you-
trio is still drawing closer and closer to the rest of you. And Doku, you would probably say that after a short walk, they're probably only like one building away from the van. In fact, the rest of you back at the van would be able to start hearing some of their conversation. Admittedly, it's a little hushed and you can't make out what it's saying, but Doku can.
Can I see them?
If you are poking your head out to just kind of notice them trailing around, yeah, you'd probably be able to see them.
Because I can read lips.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh wait, the observant thing. I think is it that the observant thing?
Yeah, it's observant.
Yeah, I also have that, so I can also do that.
Just two people staring at their face. Keep in mind that it is dark. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
I have dark vision. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you absolutely could. You kind of see them muttering back and forth at this point. And Doku, you can also hear this. They've got to be working with someone. They're just one person. Yeah, well, they've been out of the pits for a while, and they made their home in the Undercity. The Iliaster has a whole write-up on them. Talk to Karn about it. Really? Weren't they like a thing? And they're like, no. Karn doesn't have things with people. He just treats people like things. That's true. Yeah. And they're just kind of making small talk as they begin to approach closer and closer to you all.
Okay. They're getting close. This seems to be just about what we're dealing with. As to our best knowledge, from what Doku and Eugene found out, this is the only people that were in the market, right?
These are the only ones that came this way. Remember
Okay.
that there were two other groups of 3 that went off in different directions, but you don't know where.
For a total of 9. All right. Either we take these guys out quickly and hope that this doesn't come to blow back on the warehouse here, or we need to stage that distraction now. I look over to Marquis.
Marquis will be back. He can hear, but is away from the mic.
I see.
Can I have started following very, very, very far behind? Where I'm
You
just kind of making my way back to the van.
Marquis has said send out the goo, as in reference to
the amalgamation.
To the amalgamation, yes.
Oh boy. Okay. So
And also,
I'm
yes. You can
they can take. Yeah, I sure can. So I guess the amalgamation. I guess Marquis says, you know what? Just go. So
Right away, boss.
I can hear Marquis just going, maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I feel a little lazy. Amalgamation, monster, go. And I can just hear that in his voice.
Yeah.
And so, well, with that said, the amalgamation just bursts out. I guess full sprint. That doubles my movement speed, right?
You-
What's
So if you're using a sprint, it does 5 times your movement speed, but it takes all of your actions, and you will not get a surprise round because of it. So they will literally just see you running full speed at them, and yeah, you can dash and double your movement speed. Or you could use sprint, which is another action, and move 5 times only in a straight line. That's
dash?
Yeah, dash it is. Nevertheless, as you begin to approach, they see you. Interesting. I get to do this with just you. Roll for initiative as they, not sure what's going on, quickly reach for their weapons.
15. And then in 5e, isn't there, back and forth? The dodge action exists, yeah?
The dodge
Yeah.
action does exist.
Yeah, in 5e, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh, there it is.
Because I was supposed to call it a distraction.
You were indeed told to cause a distraction. There we go. And now I'm just going to grab this. We're going to go boop, 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 boop. Perfect. Okay. So you rolled a 15, you said?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Okay. Interesting. Well, you beat out 2 of the 3.
Oh no.
Yippee.
Alrighty. Oh my goodness, I haven't had to use this channel in so long. Hello.
Since I'm there, could I also roll initiative?
Yes, you also could roll initiative. And in fact, you're invisible. You get a surprise round.
Oh, awesome. Poggers.
Oops,
Is that a
Plug
15?
you. Damn.
Am I close enough to be there too, or no?
You, if you wanted, could. However, you'd have to spend a dash action to get close because you were following very far behind. Roll initiative either way. If y'all want to roll initiative, you absolutely can. However, right
yeah.
now,
Nope, shit's getting started.
shit's getting started.
I'm
All right.
just running. You don't
I
have to fight. I'm just
I'll roll as
running.
well.
I'm just running. No, they've chosen violence.
I'm gonna kill these
Oh, what?
motherfuckers.
Oh, what? I
Hey,
did not stop my token. Whoops.
They're gonna start shooting at you, and that means a fight's about to break out. Because as soon as guns start blaring, I'm pretty sure that that Eugene isn't holding himself out of it either.
Yeah, Eugene has very, very quickly mentioned that yes, indeed, I'm throwing hands.
It is time to throw hands.
13.
Did you have 13.16? Huh?
It's for tiebreakers.
Yeah, so the way that we
Oh.
do tiebreakers is it then goes off a point system of whoever has the higher dex number. So if 2 people get a 20, one has an 18, one has a 14, the person with the 18 goes first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Len, what's your dex?
A 5. Plus 5.
I was like,
Plus
what?
5.
No, what's your,
Yeah,
so you
was
have
it? Okay, so it's Len and me.
We got chubby in sessions.
Okay. Alrighty. What were the rolls on everybody else? Just out of curiosity.
12 for me.
I rolled a 20 for my initiative, but then I realized I didn't select my token, so I got a 16
Well,
instead.
initiative order wasn't up anyway, so you wouldn't have been able to.
Exactly. You got a 20.
All right.
15.
Jean also got a 15.
Never mind. I can't read. Oh, just kidding. I can read. I got 15.
Okay, what is your dex score?
Ooh. I have a 2. That's my dex score.
So that means that you go after Amal.
I thought you said Lamal for some reason, and I was like, oh.
And what was your dex again? Tuare, what was your roll? I mean, your initiative.
It's 13.16.
13.16. Okay.
Ah.
Okay. All right. I think I've got everybody on the list. Let's see. Cal, Doku, Amal, Jean, and Tuare, and Genevieve. Yep. I'm not missing anybody. I'm not missing anybody because the info's not technically.
I'm also
here yet.
working out the initiative in Roll20 itself.
Yep. I actually will just post it here.
You're on Genesis, man. You're on it's the Roll20.
Yeah, I need to actually start using the Roll20. There you go.
Gotta give him with the crew, dog.
There it is. Cal goes first, but technically Doku goes first because he got a surprise
Yes.
round being invisible.
I have made a or I've prepared a map with a sort of urban alleyway if you want to use that for illustration purposes.
You know what? That would be nice.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a second to also roll initiative.
Oh, perfect. He is back.
Yeah, so what I was doing is because I was fucking starving, I had to go make something to eat.
No, understandable.
This one. This one. And
I'm baffled. Causes a distraction. Okay. Causes a distraction. Well, I guess we're all fighting.
All right, it's distraction time. Everyone loads gun.
I was kind of expecting you to run in the other direction.
Wait,
Yeah,
no, because what I was going to do is run at them. Then it's
Initiative
like,
is 6, by the way.
then like take a sharp right or something and run away.
Funny enough, you are not the bottom of the initiative order, Yin. You actually go.
Hey!
Yes,
Macarena.
if I run away, yes. If I run away, how are they going to notice me?
That's a fair point.
I mean, they'll see you running away and they're like, yo, what's that?
Yeah,
I have to run towards them first to get their attention, then run away.
Nevertheless,
Oh, you guys hurt me so.
So Doku, you got a surprise round. You go for it first. Then it'll be Cal.
yep. I don't know where everybody should put their tokens, so I'm just putting them where I assume they would.
I don't even know where you're putting anything around right now.
Go to if you click on the little tag on top.
Who is looking through my character sheet?
It was me. I was just checking your dexterity. Initiative is all in order now.
Awesome.
Oh, this is great. See, this is perfect. See, I can just have you guys do it.
Yeah, and you can hop on Roll20 and do it. Just look at it yourself.
Yeah, I know. And then we start being like, actually, we got it.
Oh my god, T-Rex!
Congratulations! You found out the secret. They were actually Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh god. Oh no.
They're all a bunch of Dragonborn.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm already
No,
on.
no. Dinosaur born. How dare you?
Dino-born, yes, my mistake.
We got dino DNA.
Alright,
So-
it's Kaladin there.
I still love the fact that I occasionally look at that King Alabaster sheet and say,
Yeah,
kill Ditto's character, kills Ditto's character.
Yeah.
I still have yet to
Yeah.
get the full story behind that.
So there was a joke because he was just gunning for Ditto's character for some reason. You'd probably be about here, and Eugene would probably be about here, and then everybody can throw tokens around.
Yeah. What's happening?
I'm deciding to use the Roll20 real quick because why not?
Yeah, no, but there
They're
was
all
a joke.
T-Rexes.
Oh, so in the final fight in that one shot.
Oh yeah, oh there we go.
In the city of Foundation, the founder city,
Yeah.
In the final boss fight with the Demon King Alabaster,
Right.
there was just a move at the end that was like, I lived, and then I quickly typed up the ability kill Ditto's character, and then
Yeah, there's that. There's also like you missed the fact that like I constantly kept pushing him down.
falling. Oh, and don't forget that fucking half his moves were useless for most of the fight because Pebby had rusted his cast iron glaive.
Yeah, dude, fucking, I annoyed the final bot to shit. He couldn't do anything against me.
So irritated to fight.
I was also flying around him.
Fucking
At some point, he was like, "There was no point in fighting you," and moved to the next person.
Yeah, he just started swinging around. Alright, either way.
Oh, the dungeon lounge is rated in. Hey, how you
We're
doing,
being
guys?
raided.
Oh my god.
You guys dropped in. We're about to commence combat for the first time in forever.
Yeah, actually, your last combat was about 3 sessions ago. Yeah, holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, because people don't know how to cause a fucking distraction.
Yeah, I'm gonna distract him. Genevieve loads gun. Not today.
But you,
Alright,
you
anyway-
distracted them by running right at them. I'm like, oh god, they're gonna start shooting her full of holes. We have
God.
to interfere.
It's gonna die.
Typically said, send out the amalgamation. They can take a couple of bullets.
That's fair,
Oh my
but
God.
I digress.
I'm also not in the van,
Welcome in,
Yeah,
welcome in.
and I don't
Uh,
fucking care.
welcome in,
But
everybody.
yeah,
Yeah,
also the whole fact that
tendency
Eugene
to
is about to start.
distract them.
Yeah, also the fact that Eugene is about to throw himself right into the thick of combat.
For hands.
That is true.
You about to start fucking? Whoa.
At this point, what I will
It's about to turn into a very different kind of game.
Anyway,
How about
I hope
some-
you guys had a good stream. Take a break, take a load off. Go take a break if you need to. Grab a drink. Rest. And I hope you guys had fun.
These T-Rexes.
Life finds a way.
Oh man. Anyways, with all the fun whoozy woozies of this shit, Doku, you will get a surprise round because you were following them so closely and you were invisible. The amalgamation has sprinted ahead at this point and has is basically like right here when she's noticed and is right there.
Wait.
So
How do I change the map on my end? Like,
Up top right, there's a little blue tab with a page, with like a paper icon. You click that, page toolbar, and you find the one with the big red ribbon on it that says players.
okay, there it is.
anyways,
Also, for some reason the initiative is blank for me. I might have to reset my page.
just
Might need- yeah,
reset it.
Might need
whatever.
a refresh.
Yeah, I'm also not keeping any of the rules on track.
What?
What happened?
I just sold the map now.
Yeah, I didn't have tokens. Leave me alone. Listen,
This
You know who had
is
tokens?
the
Me.
Russian
You
iris.
removed them.
did I remove them? I removed
It's
the
for-
tokens for the T-Rexes.
Welcome,
Yeah, you
For
removed them
intimidation
and put the
factor.
T-Rexes there.
welcome
Oh,
to Jurassic Iris.
Welcome to Jurassic Alley. You're gonna get fucking jumped by T-Rexes. I love that face they make too. It's so stupid.
it looks like a fucking pog face. Anyways,
does
continue.
Hey.
Oh my god, is that a snack? Hog. No, god.
These are full they're actually just
Augers.
Kill me now.
These are
I don't know why I should see that. We're not streaming the map.
We are.
yeah. No, we are.
Yeah, we are.
I ad hoc
Yeah.
threw together a way of streaming the map. Yes, we are streaming the map.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've just jumped over real quick before we jump back to the standards. So either way, with that being said, I'm not going to be keeping track of any of their rolls or anything on Roll20. I'm going to be doing it myself in a separate tab. But this will just be for ease of use. Oh god!
Oh gosh, he's so.
It is time for Mega V.
Oh my big Genevieve.
I didn't like how
see.
squashed the token was.
Yeah.
So we're activating our secret move, Genevieve.
Yes.
Can't
We
believe
fuse as one.
God, no!
You,
I haven't
Jun.
I haven't introduced the fusion mechanic yet, guys. Please.
What about the when we inevitably, have the giant Zord battles?
That will come, I promise. I will absolutely involve Swoltron. But for now,
Swoltron.
Doku.
An owl formed the cock.
God damn it.
Stop forming
Stop
cocks,
it.
all right?
Stop it. Stop it.
Anyways,
I got an
Now,
token, so
night
oh well,
shaft.
I tried.
Doku, what are you doing?
Well, from my experience, invisibility does not grant advantage to any attack actions.
It does.
So, hey, hi. I'd like to
Does.
mention, invisibility should give you advantage against the first attack.
Yes, it will.
And then it breaks.
Unless you have greater invisibility, at which point you will have invisibility or advantage while you are invisible still.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna be killing them, or do we leave witnesses? Is my question.
They're
We're
right.
eating them,
As
though.
far as I'm concerned, they're dead. Like,
Mo-
we're sending
I
a
I would
message.
prefer to kill as little as possible.
Yeah, and you're a doctor. We're not. They're dead. We're killing them.
I know
Okay.
this is. I know this is a default map. This is a random map, but can we put attention to what's going on right here?
Where?
No, don't worry about it.
That
Okay.
works. Don't worry
I'm
about it.
not a doctor.
The satanic ritual. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's some
Okay.
warlock guy. He's trying to test the metal.
The kids are doing stuff. Anyways.
Damn kid!
Doku, with your advantage.
Yeah, yeah. Cthulhu Fatag. It's Cthulhu, you lemon.
You lemon! It's lemon! Stop it! Anyways,
Satan's not gonna be happy with that sacrifice.
The kids are goofing around. They accidentally summon a Baylor.
the kids are
Yes.
all right.
Someone just threw a light gray tarp over it to hide it.
Yeah. There. See, it's nothing wrong.
Nothing going on. All right. Anyways,
Nothing doing.
so what are you doing then, Doku? You do have advantage if you're making an attack, but what is the plan? Remember, it's not like Pathfinder because this is still technically 5e. If you did want to do non-lethal, you could just declare non-lethal on things that make
I
sense.
will non-lethally poison him.
I was about to say that on
It's
things
the only thing you can
I
not
will
do.
non-lethally laser him. No.
The only thing you can't do non-lethal in 5e is range attacks and spells.
Yeah. That includes guns, obviously.
Really, you can non-lethally shoot someone with a gun?
No, you can't.
No, I specifically said you can't do it
Yeah,
with the range attack.
Yeah,
gun
that also
in
means,
spells.
yes, that also means
Oh.
gun cannot make a gun non-lethal just by saying "pretty please."
But you could shoot them in a non-lethal spot, I guess. That's about it.
Either way, what are you doing?
And I shoot somebody with a dart from my Glock.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately stab. No, not stab. Yes, stab one of them with a needle that is coated with one of my poisons.
Okay.
Oh.
Which one? 4-3.
Okay. Do you have the word sheet open, or do I have to read it?
You are gonna have to do it.
Okay. Well, it is a corrosive poison with the persistence tag, which means they only get to roll the save once and then they can't do it again. The specific effect leaves them vulnerable to slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage. And I will pick I'm gonna pick piercing.
That's a good idea. That's good. Okay. What's the save?
The save is 15.
So you do still have to land the attack. So make the attack.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Actually, let me use a short sword instead of a dart. Ah, that one.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Damn.
And as I
Wait,
like
no, it was advantage. Never mind.
rolls another now one.
A 9.
Roll the 2.
You just had to say something, didn't you?
Yeah, no, as you pop out from the darkness of your invisibility cloak, basically, you go to slash at him with your short sword, or your dart as it were, and they're already ready. At this point, they're they're already freaked out from getting groped by a ghost just moments before, and now they're already on guard, and now there's a strange woman in a trench coat sprinting at them full speed. So when you come out and go to swing, they're ready, and they quickly, handily step out of the way. And now we go to normal initiative, and they start. Originally focused on the sprinting woman, the one that you attacked is the one who has first initiative, and they turn and immediately point their gun at you. I'm gonna make an attack roll. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh dear.
I'm
After
sorry.
this, I can't wait to talk about how surprise rounds differ in 5e.
Yeah. Okay, well, don't worry about it, Doku. I'm assuming that a 15 does not hit you.
A 15 indeed does not hit me. Luckily.
Yeah, you hear a bang rang out as a flash of gunfire goes whizzing past you, as he quickly panics and tries to put you down. However, it lands just beside you, and you are safe.
My God.
Okay, shit has hit the fan, unfortunately.
Oh, Cal, I apologize. I realized I made them go first. It is actually your turn.
Well, I mean, this works too because, because now Cal has a probable cause to actually attack them.
That is true.
Same
Immediately
here.
tried to shoot a kid.
Yeah, same here.
So yeah, Cal will turn to the others and just ask, "We doing this?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Cockstone.
All right. And with that, Cal will use his bonus action.
Genevieve actually goes stock still for a moment. Her eyes narrow at the man that just shot at Doku, and the gun comes up.
Yeah. Yeah. And with that being
This-
said, with that being said, it's morphin time. I will use my bonus action to shift. Cal will kind of leap out of the van to about here, shifting into a much more wolf-like, kind of vaguely humanoid form, fur covering his body, like fingers turning to claws, snout kind of forming from his face. And he will, well, he can't really run up too far. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to run up to about there and start basically charging at them. And I think that'll be about my turn because I can't really do anything else because I don't have enough.
That's fair. Wait a minute. The dash action, does it take your bonus action as well as an attack action? So it basically takes a full action except your bonus action to dash, because you could probably double that.
I could.
Yeah, I mean, I leave that up to you. The men with guns
Yes.
don't care.
Yeah. It is another 30 feet, so feasibly.
Zoom zoom.
You know what? Yeah, I'll dash about here. Yes, I begin sprinting up towards them now in this werewolf guise. Still kind of enclosed, but yeah, definitely more bestial.
You
Yeah,
too could be a man of Greshik.
You two could be
If you find me.
if you find us. Anyways, Doku, it goes to you. You just narrowly passed.
I
getting
love the
shot.
Booba Cal.
We all love Booba Cow. Yeah, that's your token image, isn't it? You
Yeah, it
still
is.
Wait, why is that?
That's because how normal isn't in here.
Yeah, normal Cal isn't in here. So the funny thing is, we drew a picture of what Cal looked like, or Doku did, rather, Sully did, of what Cal looked like properly, and then feminized him, and
Yassified him.
ossified him, then feminized him, and now he is a beautiful muscle lady. But that's obviously not what he looks like. It's just
And let's not forget the base image, who was some guy, I forgot his name.
It was Hulk Hogan.
Hulk
Hulk
Hogan,
Hogan.
American pro wrestler. Anyways,
That's the base.
Doku, a bullet went flying past your head, literally moments from wiping you off this earth, and thankfully, it missed. You now have your turn.
Okay. I see what's going on. I understand.
Is Doku visible now?
Yeah, Doku
yes,
is
I'm visible.
Yeah.
and I will never be invisible anymore. What's it? Well, I am going to hit them with another poison. This one does DOT damage. You can just roll saves every turn, and if it hits, I'll tell you the effect. Damn. It's 24.
That will hit. All right, roll damage on that dagger, and
Oh,
then I'll make the save for the poison. Okay, so
8 piercing.
Alrighty, and then the save is still 15.
Yes, it's always 15.
Alrighty, and then oh, that was a nice roll. All right, so he's not poisoned.
That's a shame.
I'm very sorry. Yeah, he rolled a 14 and he has a +2, so he literally just beat it. Nevertheless, that dagger does go in, and as it sinks into him, are you going after the one who just tried to gun you down?
Oh, duh! That guy tried to kill me!
Yeah, he just tried to kill you. I figured as much. I'll kind of look down and go, "Ah, stupid brat! You the one from earlier?"
No.
No.
Fucking short sword, like dagger, like halfway into the
I'd like
guy's
to
leg.
very
Just looks up,
kindly point
sweats
out the image
nervously.
that I have.
No.
I like to very kindly point out the heckin' image I put over in Tavern Menu a while ago.
No, you. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Oh man. All right. Well, if that is everything you can do, Eugene, it is now your turn.
Whoa. Okay. So, I'm within like 30 feet. Let me open up my character sheet. It is already open. I just need to find the tab for it again. I have a spell that requires a range of 30 feet. I have that guy or that guy. Which one has been hit so
This
far,
one
if I can ask?
This one was just attacked by Doku.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out my gun and fire a firebolt at
I was about to say.
this guy.
I was about to say. I will go and look at my spell list. So I pull out my gun.
Yeah. All
I
right.
cast gun.
Yes.
How?
The Glockomancer. Anyways.
Glocks on this. God damn it.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
That's unfortunate.
I am in the business of crit fails having meaning and crit successes having very good benefits.
Oh right. Oh no.
Hey, it wasn't you. Be happy it wasn't you. You evolved and now you have a 50% chance of dying. I mean, obviously
it
not.
hasn't happened. It hasn't happened to me yet.
That's true. As you pull out your gun, you fill it with some magical energy, and it was a little too much. You're a little too angry, and as you go to fire, it blasts back at you. Roll damage.
Oh, yippee.
Did you just shoot yourself?
You take 3 fire damage as it scorches your hand.
I don't drop my gun on the ground because it's covered in fire. Shake my hand off.
Yeah, your gun now irradiating fire. Ah!
We'll figure
Thank
that out
you.
next round. Now.
Thank you.
I do want to try something kind of spicy, but I forgot. Well, I can't find my stuff. There it is. I do have it. Okay. So I would like to, on the other one that hasn't been hit yet, quicken spell a witch bolt. See if I can do anything with that.
That actually would work. Yeah, 'cause you have a cantrip. So yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I just...
Wait a minute. Is Witch Bolt in a direct line?
No, it's just... So
Yeah,
it's
just
kind of
mark
weird.
it.
Let me post it in the chat.
It's okay. I can't remember
It-
because I don't know.
the way
what-
Witch Bolt
It's how,
works is...
the best way I can describe Witch Bolt is, you know, those like wand battles in Harry Potter. where they like beam struggles in Harry Potter and it's like arcing down, etc.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Okay,
If anybody
so
gets
it's-
into if someone walks through that line, they also get hit. I believe
No.
is the case.
I don't think it's a
No.
thing in this spell.
No. The only thing with Witch Bolt is that once it hits, you can
Oh,
use an
yeah.
action to keep dealing damage to
Okay.
them.
Yep, so it latches onto them, but yeah, because it is weird. But yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you're not gonna hit Doku, so that's good. Yeah, go for it. Make the attack roll.
Okay.
Or it's a DC. I apologize. It's a DC.
I don't know. It's a ranged attack.
Oh,
Make a ranged spell attack.
ow! Here we go. Yep, that will hit. Roll damage.
I'll also be right back.
Okay.
And I cast it at level 1, so that's 1 lightning damage. So happy. You know, it's a back and forth kind of day.
It's a back and forth technically.
You know, you roll a 14, you roll a 1. You roll a 1, and then another 1. And then another 1, you roll a 1. Anyways, I'm concentrating on that now, and I'll end my turn.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, all right. Now then we go to the amalgamation. Valen, what are you doing here?
The gunshot triggered something primal. Seeing that the target was a small child that vaguely I know,
I vaguely know this child. I'm mad about it.
I'm on the hunt. Oh,
Are you on the hunt? Are you?
alright. Why couldn't I move my character? Hold on. Something's not right here. Object and tokens, there we go. Sorry, I moved the background a bit. I'm getting close. I'm attacking this fella. I think it's...
Thanks everyone for getting up close and preventing me from being able to cast Shatter.
And we'll
I
do it
get it.
again.
I mean, you
missed.
still could cast Shatter.
You're right, I can still do it.
That is true. You do actually miss. As you reach out with your hand mouth, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to chomp down with it with your hand mouth, and it very promptly goes very close. Would have been a little more. It kind of bashes right past him. It skips over his shoulder and kind of grazes his shoulder. Doesn't do much. Which one were you going after? The one that shot at Doku? This one, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, oh, now there's 2 of them. But
if someone were to look at Valen, someone might notice there's not that much focus in the eyes, kind of glazed over.
Murder.
Alrighty. Next up is this guy, and then it'll go to Tuareg.
Damn, that cultist had higher dexterity than me. I'm gonna cry now.
Actually, he tied, so I guess you could do this at the same time.
No, you're good.
Yeah, at this point, seeing that there's people, but perfect timing, you're gonna get shot.
Yay!
Seeing that there's 2 people surrounding him at this point, this cultist is going to pay more attention to the rampaging wolfman that is rushing towards them, not the trench coat or the child, and thinking that it's a little morally reprehensible that they decided to go ahead and try and kill a kid, are more focused on killing the grown adults. So, let's see. Does a 17 hit?
Who, me?
Yeah, you, Cal.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Oh no.
And quickly a boom rings out as the shot fires out from their gun and deals 2d8 piercing damage. That comes out to... Oh. Okay, well, it's pretty middle of the pack. Right near your shoulder, boom, a bullet lands. You take 8 damage.
All right.
Kill an owl.
So, yeah, it digs into his shoulder. Cal kind of growls a bit. Says, "Alright, now we play.
And he quickly loads his gun again. He's like, all right.
Malicious intent.
Oh,
Reloads gun with malicious intent.
exactly. I will leave that there. And that's his turn. So now we go to Tuare.
Well, you know how this goes, Boris. Yeah.
Okay, summon
Oh.
Boris.
Yeah, bonus action, summon Boris. I'm gonna have to... Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my class real quick as well. Regardless, bonus action to pull up Boris, and I'm gonna... Fuck it, which one do we hate the most today?
Probably the one that's tried to shoot Doku in the face.
Yeah, I'll have a token for Boris, so...
Just make a bigger Tuare.
Yeah, just make a big Tuare.
It's a little ramshackle. We'll get it going.
I need to put down 2 Tuares now, I actually should. Well, I don't know why that's Rowan's fucking thing.
Because that's what you still have as your token, man.
No, because I changed it? What the fuck?
There's Boris.
Oh,
Rowan just dying and no one noticed. That's
Wait, what?
yeah, that's Boris. I need to switch out my token, but regardless, gonna punch the fuck out of it. Giant
Okay.
gold.
Yeah, you've still got him as your token.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out later.
No, I'll fix it. I'll fix it next session or mid fight.
Whenever.
Yeah, whenever. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna roll the hit. So that's a D20 plus 5. Plus 5.
So is Boris the one hitting them?
Yeah.
Where is the Boris moving to? Oh, he's over there. Okay.
Yeah.
I literally jokingly put a giant primrose down. There we go. I forgot you could summon them. All right.
Yep. And I don't see what I rolled.
3 plus 5.
Oh, 8. Damn.
8.
It-
Was
there's
not
so-
it.
There's so many people on the fucking roll 20 that it was obscuring my
Yeah, I had to move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
regardless, yeah, it's a miss.
Yeah, Boris swoops at this guy. This guy's like, the hell did I do? I got scared. But
You tried to shoot me!
you deserved it.
Okay. Yeah, kill these bastards. But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Yeah. Then Genevieve.
I use this action to activate Dark Knowledge.
You know, as they say, this fella has made a grave mistake.
No, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
What would you say their CR is?
Not very high. Probably honestly like the equal of a thug or just a standard.
So,
So, like a
you're
1 or
probably
2.
looking at like probably CR half or 1.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm literally looking up a simple cultist right now. Cultist CR is 1/8.
Okay, yeah, no, that's easy enough. That activates. Genevieve walks her speed. Which one is the one that shot Adoku?
That would be the one who's currently getting jumped by everyone else.
Good. Well, 14 hit.
I think they might be a little stronger than 1/8. But
What is...
Yeah, I think
does that
yeah,
hit?
probably a little. I'll say that. 14 hits. Their AC
Okay.
is 14.
Case.
Surprise.
Bang. Bang.
Ouch.
A roll. Oh, come on, then. There we go. Oh. Yeah,
It was
there we go.
weird.
It was weird. But yeah, so that's for my roll comes out to a 10, so it's a total of 16 piercing damage.
Youch!
She sights, she aims, she takes a moment to suck in a breath as she looks for the jugular, the heart, whichever spot is the softest and that she can easily spot through the commotion over there, and then with a smooth trigger pull fires.
He's bloodied. This one's not looking very good.
Good.
Yeah, even at this point, I should, I guess I'll throw a CR on these things a little later. But, that's okay. Now I know. Nevertheless, yeah, he takes the shot, boom, right into his fucking chest. Actually, less in the chest, more in the gut. And he kind of doubles over in pain, surrounded at this point. And that is your turn, question mark?
Yes.
Then it goes to Marquis.
Hi, how's it going? Alright, well,
Shatters everyone.
this is the life we are living. And I can't cast Shatter. That's fine. All three of them were within there. Hey, would you mind kindly giving me some con saves?
Yes, I shall.
As I walk out, sort of like, playing with my deck of cards here and there, doing a few tricks and whatever, eventually, they hide behind my sleeves and I create a small K and I go, do a small whistle to get their attention. Yo, boys! And whenever they look over, I tap it and create a very blinding spectacle.
Ah, yes, the blind. Well, boot. What's the DC on that?
It is DC 15.
Okay, good. So, 2 of them immediately fail. This guy in the middle succeeds.
Okay, cool. They're blinded for a round.
Oh, God.
And the guy who succeeded, I am going to... I sort of look at him and I sort of snap my finger and go, right, that ability doesn't work on the stupid. And I will be using a Spark of Creativity to give it a minus 1d4 to attacks, saves, and checks.
Oh, good. He's double fucked.
Yeah, so let me just go ahead and roll a 1d4. So it's just a -1 to everything that he does.
Okay. I will mark down just quickly somewhere. -1. There we go. Now I have that. Perfect. Okay.
Right, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Hey, the cultist gets to go. However, it's this one, the only one that wasn't blinded. And with the chaos and commotion of everything going on, he's gonna move up, still in attack range of everyone, so no opportunity attack there, at the very least. And going to reach out, seeing this and everything going on. He is going to reach to his belt and pull out a bottle. Like an actual proper bottle, I should say, with a rag stuffed into it.
Uh-oh.
He has a Molotov cocktail. Motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. And I need, it's only going to reach here, but it'll splash out. So, I need Genevieve and Marquis to make a dex save as he throws a bottle at you all. And it immediately sparks into flames.
Wow.
And pass or fail, it will burn this area for a few rounds. Oh, oops, fire. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Dear.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
That's all good. Thankfully, it's not a fireball.
Mhm.
Let's roll that. Not terrible. You both take 6 fire damage as the flames catch onto you and everything around it in there. Yeah. It wasn't too bad. However, I need to roll a d4, and that d4 will determine how long that fire stays. Because if you end your turn in that fire, and it'll be there for 4 rounds. If you end your turn in that fire, it will stick to you and deal that damage again.
Ouch.
Seeing the bottle coming, she just kind of flinches away, brings up her coat to try and ward off the worst of it.
That is 6 fire damage to both. Yeah, he tosses it and he kind of sneers as he grabs back at his gun, and that is his turn. It goes back to you, Cal.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and charge up to him.
Oh, good.
I'm going to, and now I'm going to use a primal savagery on him. So my claws will lengthen a little bit more and become coated in this kind of inky acid. And a spell attack. So I don't think I had that properly set up. So I'm gonna just do this.
It'll be based off your strength to hit. So
Yes. Oh, good. Oh, good. I have a -1 to strength. Hopefully this doesn't fuck up. Hey, it's an 18 to hit.
You rolled almost a nat 20. Yeah, that's good. Actually, you know, thinking about it, it would probably actually go off your spellcasting modifier. It doesn't make sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So let me roll that differently this time. So that is 8 plus 6.
Okay,
So now it's actually 20 to hit.
actually 20. Yeah. Nevertheless, yeah, you do hit.
That's 10. 9 acid damage.
Ouch. Your
Yowza.
claws digging in and slashing and cleaving open a hole in his chest. He kind of grabs at it and steps away, and then points his gun right at you, getting ready to fire back. And then it goes to this cultist's turn. This one, who is blind and dying because y'all are jumping him. At this point, he's panicking. He is also surrounded, and in doing so, he reaches instinctively for his belt, grabs a bottle, and smashes it on the ground. And now I need Boris, Valen, and Doku to make dex saves, as now this entire 10-foot area, including himself, is now ablaze with fire. DC is 15.
Freaking daft cunt.
Yeah. Oh my God, Doku, who taught you?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Who taught you how to talk like that?
Actually,
okay.
That's pretty on brand for Millie and the other.
Okay.
You daft cunt.
Okay, so Boris has a flat +0.
Good.
I appreciate the humor in that, but do try to keep the language down.
Okay.
It's actually a 23. I accidentally just rolled dexterity.
That's okay.
Wait. So there's a difference between dex save and dexterity?
Yes. There is a specific save. If you have dexterity saves, it also scales with your proficiency bonus on top of that, I believe. I don't know. I barely pay attention to 5e.
So
I don't have to say that.
right. You have dexterity checks, which is just a flat thing, and dexterity saves that you might be proficient in.
Yeah, you are proficient in I think we worked it out before. It was Constitution saves and it was Strength saves, because those weren't very common.
Alright.
Yeah, normally it is.
Otherwise.
There we
Yeah,
go.
so 13, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Now with fire erupting, Doku and Boris somehow manage to take the brunt of the flames and avoid them as they spark onto the ground. But both him and the amalgamation are both caught in those flames and are immediately dealt a solid, almost max, 9 fire damage.
Let me see Boris's health again.
Yeah, if you save, you take half. So that'll be, we'll round it up because I like to round damage up. So it'll be 5 fire damage.
So wait, Boris takes 5 or
succeed, you take half.
What was the DC?
15.
Oh, okay, he just
Yeah, you
he
made
went
it.
with that.
Yeah.
Oh, we
You
take
take
5 when we succeed.
You take 5. And if you end your next turn in this fire, you'll take it again. Speaking of which,
Ah,
4.
he is at this point he is, while panicking, I need to roll a save.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
no,
he done? Did he,
yeah,
did he end, did he end
He
himself?
literally, yeah, he is dead.
We
while
did it!
while amassed in fire, he'll scream, "For his glory!" Boom! And slam the fire down, erupting himself and the rest of you in his blaze.
Did this
Fucking
bear just...
cultists. Nothing worse than a religious
Can't live
fanatic.
without him.
Nothing worse than a religious fanatic with nothing to lose.
That is true. Speaking of which, a fanatic with nothing to lose. Hey, Doku, it's your turn now.
oh,
Hey.
hey.
Also, I popped something in the tavern menu.
Oh, yes, the family van. Oh, perfect.
Hi. Beautiful. Well, what should I do? Let's see. Well, firstly, I'm going to move over here, which would mean that I am flanking this guy, right? This guy.
Yeah.
Which would give me advantage on my attack, if I
Actually,
remember.
Thinking about it, would you be flanking? Because I believe you have to draw a straight line. Actually,
Not in
no, that's
not in 5e, I
that's
believe.
fine. Yep, in
5e.
5e, yeah, you are absolutely flanking. So, yep, go for it.
Right. So this time, let's see, 3 times the charm.
You literally just have to roll above a 14.
Yeah, I know. 3 times the charm, a frickin' another poison that, okay. Let me just attack first. A 24.
Good. Hit.
Please roll a con save.
Yes. And he fails. That was a 2.
Awesome. The person takes double poison damage, and the poison damage currently is okay, it's 2d6 times my proficiency, which would be
At this stage,
they
should be
take
like 2.
4d6 damage per turn.
4d6 damage per turn. Huh.
It's a DC 15 save,
That is true.
and a 1
Well-
in 36 chance I land on that.
That's true, yeah, you have very rare. Either way, hey, 4d6, is that immediate?
No, when the turn starts.
Okay.
When their turn starts. Oh yeah, and the sorts of damage. And
Yeah.
the and the sneak attack.
We're gonna
That is lethal. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. The poisons are random. You got very lucky. Now roll sneak. Hey, there we go. Okay.
Yes. Wait. I also have something with piercer.
Normally,
Never mind.
yeah. Ouch. Okay.
Man's about to foam at the mouth the next turn.
Yeah. He feels the poison start to burn into him, but he's not really sure where to focus, and yeah, he's also beginning to panic a bit. And you know what happens when cultists panic?
No.
Valhalla!
But for now, it's not his turn, so he really can't panic.
Okay, good.
Alrighty. With that, Doku, that is your turn. So it goes down to Eugene. Your hand is burnt. However, your gun is not superheated. And I can just take this guy off the table here. Boom. That fire will be going for two more rounds. All right, Eugene, it's your turn. What's happening?
Okay, I'm gonna put my foot on my gun because I don't want to lose it, and then I'm going to electrocute the guy that I'm concentrating on.
Then electrocute him. Was it this one, I believe? Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That's 2 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
We're on a roll.
Yeah, to be fair, Witch Bolt has a D12 hit die, and I understand because Witch Bolt is notorious for being very all over the place with numbers.
Hey man,
Yes.
we got
Go,
this.
you're
We're,
fine.
we're thriving.
Is indeed damage, I will say. All right. Is that your turn, Eugene?
Well, I probably could do something else, but I don't necessarily have to, and it'd be kind of a pain because I'd have to use even more sorcery points to do anything. So I'm just gonna chill, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. That's the end. Sorry.
You're all good. Well,
That's
then it
so
goes to
far.
Valen.
Oh, yeah.
Move over. Quick question. Grapple checks. What kind of actions do they take? Is this...
It takes a one of your attacks basically.
So I only have one attack. Anyways, I rolled a grapple this fool.
Alrighty, go for
One
it.
grapple. Where's my sheet? Two. Wait, what's the? Is this a strength check or?
It's a contested strength check, so they can use either their, I believe, athletics.
So what you use is you use your athletics. They use either their athletics or their acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. So what's your
So...
athletics roll? Make an athletics roll, basically.
God!
Oh man, yeah, I got a 12 base and they have a +2.
Oh,
That's
is rough.
unfortunate.
Yeah, your grapple comes in, and this one already kind of battered and bruised up. After staggering back from Cal slashing him, you just barely miss as he's like, "Oh God!" as at your attempts to grapple.
Actually,
believe
I
it-
want to send you some optional rules for 5e. That's in the DMG because I think you might be interested in them.
I will be.
I just need to track them down. Options 270. Hello?
Hello.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was just quiet, and I was like, "Ooh, is it?"
I was waiting.
Oh, well, no, dude. Like, it's gonna take a bit. Like, so there's like two like disarm and mark, like that like remind me immediately like the disarm action, and the other one is like mark, which gives melee people a little bit more versatility with stuff.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, like looking over in Tavern menu, you see where they are.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we'll hold on to those for later. All right, but for now, is that your turn, Valen?
Can't do anything else. Wait, can't. Hold on. Yeah, no.
Also,
what
just
about
a reminder, people, if you're attacking someone who's blinded, you have advantage against
You
them.
indeed have advantage.
Yes.
So, sadly, grapple can't be made an advantage, I believe, but
I know.
Yeah.
yeah, this is from...
Yeah, no, I don't have anything else I can do. That's all I got.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, that cultist is still alive. Before we get to that, this cultist goes, admittedly surrounded and feeling panicked. Once again, reaches down, slams a bottle.
God damn it.
Saves again, everybody.
Oh, for everyone?
Which one was it? This one?
Yeah, so it's this middle one, so it'll be Doku, Cal, and
Valen.
Yeah, and Valen. However, it's also
What kind of save again, Dex?
It's Dex. However, I need Doku roll me 4d6 because that's the one you poisoned, right?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Oh, just a side note. Fucking the DMG has cleave rule.
That's weird. I wish these were more prevalent.
I hate life. I
It's just
can't
no
roll.
one reads the DMG.
8 damage.
Dude, he has 1 health. Oh, so he actually can do this. Actually, I'm sorry, he has 3. Yeah.
I rolled the coup de grace.
Yeah. Well, make a dex save first, Doku.
Make it
Please.
dex first, Yugi.
Please make the save.
12.
No.
None of you made the save.
Damn it.
Ooh. Okay, well, thankfully it wasn't awful. You take 7 fire damage, all 3 of you, as he also erupts into flames with a similar cry, and then immediately dies as the fire engulfs him.
Well, that's just anticlimactic. He's dead now, but
Yeah, the poison ate away at him, and in his panic, he
I'll be
went,
right back.
not like this.
bro, not like this. Bro, not like this.
Man, this area is getting spicy. And D4. Okay, 2. Boom.
Oh
This
yeah,
one
a
lasts
little
2, last 2, this one lasts 3.
a little flavor tidbit with that poison. It is very corrosive and starts melting the body as soon as the person dies.
Shit.
It's good for getting rid of evidence.
Yeah, it's really good for getting rid of evidence. All corrosive poisons are good for getting rid of evidence.
Give me.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm?
You know that certain types of corrosive gas and also liquids can be incredibly flammable and explosive?
No, no.
Chlorine.
Well,
Oh, and I'm actually running DM this one specifically to Fray, because this one might interest him.
I know that's for a lot of acids, like acids specifically explode in contact with water. Strong ones. If you put water on it.
Interesting. I'm gonna roll something. It's just a flat d20. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm gonna do it out here. And 10 and up, it detonates. 9 and below, it doesn't.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's why we have a saying in the lab. Water and acid is blood on the wall.
Oh, good.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh yeah, wait, turn.
It
Hold on.
detonates.
No,
what?
13, the unlucky number.
Doku poisoned this man, and the poison was very corrosive, and that corrosion mixed with the liquid.
That's the question,
fire
though. Is
from
the corrosive exposed to the air enough to actually react with the?
As Doku
fire.
said, that the body and the corpse was corroding away.
As soon as he dies, though, he's not dead, is he?
He did. He died.
Oh right,
from
the explosion
fire.
kills him.
Yeah, the explosion kills him.
Oh my god, these rules are actually super helpful for determining if a creature is providing cover for another creature, if like that creature gets hit.
Oh.
Yeah, hitting cover rules.
10, 10, 10, 10. Alright. This guy also has to make the fucking save, but everyone in there, actually, it's not even a save, it's just flat damage. I'm gonna make this half a fireball. Boom. Okay, 7. Everyone... Yeah, so a total of 14. Everybody who's in here, you are blasted back.
so Boris is blasted.
Boris is fine. This
Oh,
guy
okay.
takes that damage though too because he was within the radius. And on top of that, he is now there, and he is now fucking bloodied, as the poison that Doku produced, being corrosive, just happened to mix the wrong way and detonated, sending an explosion of fire and concussive force. Each of you within this bottle of fire, including this guy here, takes 7 additional fire damage as the flames waft over you.
ow.
I'm so
Ow.
Oh, 7. Attribute that health I have, yeah. Wow, your health bars are looking really small over there, guys.
Not everyone can have a D12 hit die.
Wonder why not. It's real nice.
Anyways, going on. Now it's Tuare's turn.
There's a guy left? I thought they all died. I thought they
Nope,
were
one
all
guy left.
gone.
He's still
There's-
blinded.
He's
Yeah,
blind.
I know this guy.
Why does he have 138 HP? Oh, wait.
Because he's the T-Rex. Alright.
Yeah,
First save is the first.
yeah.
I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna punch his ass.
You have advantage, mind you. He is still blinded.
Oh, thank you.
God, can you imagine? Yeah, Boris slips into the fire. Yeah, no, that 20 will hit.
And hold on, let me check something.
I'm just gonna nonchalantly send something to you real quick, Matt. yeah.
Tuari, by the way, can you make me a when you're ready, make me a perception check.
Also, I'm going to use my destructive energy feature as a reaction. Yeah, essentially, it's like a mini smite.
Okay, go for
Yeah.
it. I'll be on. Well, first off, roll your damage for the attack because frankly, you might not even need it if you roll high enough.
Let me look back at the thing. It is 1d8 plus. Okay. It's 1d8 plus 2, so 10. 10 force damage.
Yeah, he's dead. Under the weight of Boris's mighty stone fist, as this guy's going.
Oh, and here comes a giant fist!
Exactly, as he's reaching for his own Molotov cocktail to try and throw it into the fire that exploded, he falls back, and then Boris' fist just and makes him one with the pavement. But can you make me a perception check, please?
No, joking, yeah, sure. Advantage or anything like that, or just normal?
Normal.
Alrighty. Oh, ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-da. I really miss skill ranks, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I miss.
I'm considering switching over to Pathfinder, but that'll be really difficult with our
Oh,
rules.
with all the custom classes, hell yeah, it will be.
Oh my god.
It would be so incredibly difficult.
I would never forgive you.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
What we need to do one day.
Honestly, if I were to
is
recommend a system to
you just
switch
need
to,
sit
I would say
down and-
fucking
and-
Shadowrun.
we just need to sit down and work out a system.
Yeah,
Like, quite honestly, if we use 5e as a base, if you give me a bit of time, I can probably work out a
yeah.
system.
You wanted
Yeah,
to
I
make your own
wouldn't do that.
Genesis system anyway, so we can do that.
Yeah, we absolutely.
We'll have to
could.
sit down and workshop it together. Honestly, if you want to do something that was closer, if there wasn't the possibility that we'd be leaving Iris, I would say a good system to go to would be Shadowrun or something like that.
The thing is
But
with Shadowrun,
5e is
it
better.
doesn't really allow for the classes that we have now.
Yeah,
Like straight up, I don't think
Magic
it's
doesn't work the
only a
same way.
move to system. It's just gonna make a new system
We
from
have to
scratch.
Yeah,
make
Magic
a
just
system
doesn't work the
around
same. There's way too much supernatural involvement to make Shadowrun. You're absolutely correct.
Also, that 10 is perfect, by the way.
I hate it here.
Yeah. That 10 is perfect because I'd like to draw your all attention to the headlights of the van as Tuare,
Yeah.
as Tuare catches out of the corner of his eye 3 more hastily running in. I have literally been creeping these people up every round.
Yeah, I don't know who all noticed, but I sure as hell fucking did.
Yeah, I got a message.
No,
from you.
in fact, I was you want to do something for them.
Oh, good. Perfect. As the last one is squished under the boot, Tuare, out of the corner of your eye, you witness 3 more hastily running in, now in the headlights, as they see the fire and quickly panic and pull out their own weapons. I will roll initiative for these guys, just cuz. Boom. Maybe I can-
Regardless, that ends my turn.
Yeah, that's the end of your turn. Boom.
As
And
I just remove the deprive a man of his head and turn it
of
into
his
the face
body,
of his body.
Yeah, you flattened him into the pavement. Genevieve, it is your turn.
You know that fucking meme with Squidward's face just fucking like someone like just sat on his fucking head. That's this poor man.
Yes, it is.
Anyways, go on.
I'm considering jumping in the van and trying to hit them, but there's just not enough distance to get any speed.
Just bump into him.
It would just kind of shunt them out of the way with that kind of speed, because vans don't accelerate very fucking fast. They're too weighty.
No, they do not.
God. Okay, yeah, no, I'm eyeing this one here. Yeah, these bastards just Now we know we're dealing with suicide bomber cultists who are apparently so into drinking. God, what's the Irisian version of Kool-Aid? Chill help. They've been drinking Iliaster's chill help enough that they're willing to Molotov themselves in his name to kill a child, a goop monster, werewolf. A golem.
And the golem.
All for the sake of that coin, which makes me think that the coin is a lot more than we think it is. If nothing else, it is evidence of their involvement in the whole thing, and they don't want that to happen. Secret societies don't like being unearthed. So, bonus action, going to study him. Work.
Yes, it absolutely does.
Gun. Will the gun hit? For 17?
The gun will hit. Yeah, absolutely does hit.
For blam. 8 piercing. And 11 stabbing. So that's a total of 19 piercing damage on him.
Ouch.
As I will then continue and then duck behind here.
Perfect. I'm learning Roll20. I finally figured out how I can add them to the turn order. Look at me go. I'm so proud.
Hey.
Me too, man.
This before.
If you want to at some point add the tokens
I know,
themselves,
you
you
did
just
show me
right click.
before.
You just you can if you want to add the tokens themselves so they have a picture to go with it, right click the token and then at the top there's add turn.
Yes, I will remember all this. Yin sat me down once and talked to me about this for 2 hours, and then my brain is retaining it. Just I have to make sure I remember. All right. Either way, ouch.
Yeah, and in the background, I am working on like a new sheet. Ideally, if we are like making a new system.
Yeah,
from
absolutely,
scratch.
absolutely. We'll sit down and make a system from scratch. Either way, which one did you just hit, Genevieve? I just want to clarify.
The one on the furthest left.
This guy. Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty. He is looking ouchies. He staggers backwards as the bullet hits him in a vital area, and he kind of grasps and goes, "Oh, by the moon."
Bite my ass, you flame-worshipping crazies.
Yeah. Bite my ass.
Yeah, bite my ass.
Doku.
No,
Oh.
that's... Imagine in the middle of a fight, like, language. Anyways, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Marquis, it is your turn.
Hi, how's it going?
Shatter.
Finally, people aren't around things that I don't want them to be around. Walk. How's it going?
Waka waka.
Oh, my ghouly goshness. Look at those Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Please leave the van out of it.
130
Please
HP.
leave the van out of this.
Look at their Tyrannosaurus Rex with their 130
Please, it's an
HP.
inanimate object. Can you just move it up 5 feet?
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, so it wasn't Gibbs
going
drawing that.
to-
No, it was me.
I'm going to pull out a card that has a vase shattering on it. Shatter.
Where are you casting it? Draw it out.
Oh, you're fucking, or it's a cube. It's these three.
Oh, it's literally just
It is a cube within 60 feet. Like let me double check.
oh good,
no,
the
it's
van
not a-
detonated. All good.
It is a do a 10-foot radius sphere. My bad. Within 60 feet of me.
How?
Please not the van. Please not the van.
Yep, it will hit them.
Alrighty, sounds good. What's the save on that? I don't recall.
I'm about to post it over in chat.
DC 15.
Yikes. That's a con save. I'll be honest, I'm not good at that. They have a flat
Bunch
zero
of
for that.
nerds worshipping fucking matchsticks.
1 saved, 2 failed.
It's half damage on a success.
Yup. And we're gonna round that damage up. So half of 19 is we're just gonna make 10. Ouch.
And I get in the van. That's my turn.
Oh, good. There we go.
Okay,
Alrighty.
so let's
That
break down
is-
the skills. we
yeah,
need
that's-
is-
That's 38 damage so far.
Yeah,
on the guy
I'm
on
just
the
gonna
left.
let you. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know he's gone. He's
Nice.
been he literally just turned into pieces.
Nice.
Other guys, they got real yucked up. Not gonna lie to you. One of them looking pretty bad and is already bloodied. I will mention. Has gotten a beat down pretty quick, and then the other one is not far behind as the thunderous rings out and they cover their ears. Now it goes to the cultist. He reaches for his belt.
Motherfucker.
First verse, same it. Second verse, same as the first.
Yeah, instead of smashing it down, he's not that fucked up yet.
No, please.
But he does move.
You know the rules.
And as
You
he
know
gets
the
more-
rules, and so do I.
Say, I want to just make sure that I just caught his thing, his little run. Oh yeah, he's still got some room. Yeah, right about to here. He'll run out, grab a hold, and he'll toss a Molotov. Dex saves from, honestly, everyone in the van. Actually, no, it'll probably be about here because it's 10 feet. So Tuare, you are spared. Yeah, but by all accounts, you shouldn't be. But yeah, you're safe in the van. You're hiding in the van, so it doesn't matter.
Tuare's
As-
just watching all this happen.
Marquis and Genevieve, quick.
Oh,
dex
I
save.
went in the van. Wait.
Oh, okay, then good.
Yeah,
Genevieve,
I specifically said in the van.
in the van. That's true. Genevieve, what have you done?
I'm ducked behind it, so I'm definitely exposed.
Yeah, you will be exposed
Fucking
as
vandals.
vandals. Yep. Oh, but you make it.
Yep, and I have
you'll
evasion, so I get the fuck out of the way of that.
Flat 0. Yeah, you. The fire is immediately going to hit your van because it's not moving. As the metal and the tires, but you smell the smell of burnt rubber as the fire now sits under there. The van is now flaming, not completely engulfed in flames, thankfully, as the damage that it produces is, I roll, okay, 7. And for 3 rounds, this fire will burn as it is sticky. And 7 damage now is latched to the van.
God damn it. Alright. Caladan then.
Right back up to me. If I go to about here, will I get caught by the fire?
Oh, no. It's actually just these here.
Oh, okay.
You are right on the
See
edge.
ya.
You feel the heat, but
Yes,
Not
yes. Skimming the edge of the fire. Cal, we'll go to about there. And then towards this guy, I'm going to use one of my 2 spell slots, and I'm going to chuck an ice knife at him. No, I just need to look at something real quick because I didn't quite put this in my thing, but I can still type something out. So I'm going to roll to hit him with my spell. There. Does a 14 hit him?
a 14 just hits
Yeah.
him, yeah.
Right? 4 piercing damage. And then as this icy knife that formed from one of his paws impacts him and shatters, he now needs to make me a dex save.
My goodness. All right. Yeah, he's got a flat 1 to that. So up, and he did not because I rolled a 4.
Yeah, nope. He's going to take the the full force of whatever this, however much take that. Sorry. So
10 solid.
now he's going to take 6 more cold damage as the icy shards dig into the rest of him.
I believe
Okay.
it's an AoE around him as well. If there's people around him.
Yes.
Thankfully,
Yeah, it's within. Yeah, everyone within a 5-foot range of him, which is nobody.
Yeah.
Damn. Well,
You just hear the spatterings of ice clack against the fucking van, not hurting it, just like ting. Yeah, it pierces him and he's not focused on you, so through his back, he's barely alive. I mean this, he's literally on
That'll
his
be my turn.
Yeah, he, for lack of a better term, is not conscious at this point. Why did that cultist have a 35? That was a 17, but sure. Anyways, this cultist, who is still shooken a little bit from everything, decides to take one out of his playbook and toss a Molotov again. Though realizing that with everything going on, it might not be the best for him to stick around, he picks up his Molotov, but instead turns to run. And we'll use a full sprint action, so yeah, at this
I'm
point...
not faithful enough for this shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, less that, more so, you don't know where he's going, but you see him, he looks back, and then he's gone. Cultist is out of here. Moving on to Doku's turn.
It's unfortunate we have a witness.
Oh no.
Well, I'm move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and throw a dagger at him.
Good, make the attack roll.
A 13.
Honestly, roll at advantage, because I'm not joking when I say that he is, like, unconscious.
Oh.
Okay,
A 26.
Yeah, he's dead. He's fucking... He's dead. Like, you don't even have to roll down. He had 1 health.
Matt wanting the character to die.
Yeah, no, he was dead. He had 1 health.
No one, Matt. So I want everyone's life to have weight, and you have to make sure death is not the first recourse. Also, Matt. Yeah, he's just dead.
Well, yeah, he
Yeah,
was
yeah, he
absolutely dead.
No, he did.
Yeah, I want you all to remember that all lives have meaning here, and that is important. But to be fair, you were fighting for your lives because they firebombed you.
Yep. Not good people.
Yeah, I cannot stress enough the fact that they indeed lit you on fire.
Well, you guys can handle a little fire?
Move, Cal.
Jumping in the
How about a
van.
little fire scarecrow.
Alrighty. You can transfer us back over to the other screen as combat is indeed over.
Bro,
I'm gonna put.
I didn't even get to kill
back in
any of
the
those
ball.
guys.
You did not.
I didn't get to attack anyone, technically.
Vroom.
Getting it the fuck out of the fire very quickly. And yeah, it's just Genevieve is like,
Where
once
is the car leaving without me?
I'm moving it out of the fire.
Yeah, thankfully getting in, your van is a little bit scorched up, and as you do move in and your lights hit it, you realize that there is a flame in the distance. Seemingly the cultist had smashed down his Molotov instead of actually going to take you out. and light the van on fire, he used it to cover his escape. And he's lit on fire a few of like the leftover like barricades and whatnot that were at the edge that he passed through and has escaped.
When combat winds down, I'm gonna hit a few people with a dose of physic. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna sigh and say we gotta take this some point in the next couple days before we get to Ausar. I need to get this van into a shop. It's not gonna hold together much longer between the gunshots and the fire. Maybe you can wait for after Ausar, but I'm worried.
And this reminds me, what are you all doing at this point? Combat is over, and aside from some smatterings of flames, while you all kind of adjust and cool down, the fires don't last very long. The only reason the one at the end has lasted so long is because he used Tinder, basically.
Damn. Whoa.
What is physic?
Physic is a healing thing that generally can do.
It's my healing ability, basically.
Patching you up, removing bullets from you.
If you need to top
self,
off,
kind of
just
thing.
tell me.
Don't
Let's
mind
see,
me.
Eugene.
No, I'm not hurt at all.
Yeah, Eugene just did not get hit. Eugene's
I'm
stuck.
pretty
Eugene's
sure-
covered.
Missing. Eugene's
I
missing
got
him.
hit by myself.
Yeah, Eugene is
And
missing
it went through my temporary HP. I'm okay.
some.
Everyone's pretty alright.
I think Kaladin is the
I'm
worst
I'm
off.
almost bloody.
Yeah, can we look at Cal, please?
Yeah, I'm below half HP.
Cal got
10.
fucked up, okay?
Yeah.
Wait, how much to it? Oh,
Hang on.
okay. Oh, sweet.
Can I put out the fire?
No.
Like, are you trying to put out the fire how you did last time?
You see this thing here? This if we're using this actual map. Okay. Hang on. Is there anything near me I can use as long stick, non-touch?
Not really. All the things that are over there, I probably should have clarified.
Yeah, I you know,
This fire is a little bigger. He used all of the stuff that was around there, so he just literally built a quick barricade and then lit it on fire and ran off.
Yeah. Doku, you heal 10 HP. Kaladin heals for a total of 19, and Eugene gets 9.
Nice.
Eugene is healthy.
You gave
Can I?
me 9 hit points.
Yeah, I went around and patch people up real quick.
Yeah, Eugene didn't take a single bit of damage.
Didn't he?
I only took
Just-
3 points of damage
Oh,
from
right,
my
because
gun
of the
was
gun.
fired.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yep.
patching that up as well.
Okay, I just want to make sure
Once,
you knew the situation.
Mhm.
You know,
I didn't
yeah.
feel like it was
Yep,
wasted.
this is my job. Combat medic. That is.
Removing bullets and everything. Now, I will say that probably takes a little bit, obviously, but quick fix up.
Each one
Yeah,
takes
removing bullets.
each one takes an action. So
While that happens, can I just, mind off, just push stuff out of the way? I know I'll take damage. I know I will.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna be taking damage in the fire, but yes. Each
I wanna
time you stick in there, if you're gonna be taking the full time, it's probably gonna be the max amount that would last, which is 4 rounds. So if you stand in the fire the entire time, I can roll damage each time.
Let's do that a round at a time.
Okay, yeah. So first little bit, you take 7. Do you continue?
Yes.
You take 5. Do you continue?
Yes.
Alan, why are you standing in the fire?
They're
No
moving
response.
things out of the way.
Oh.
You take 6. Do you continue?
Continue.
And
Just
last round.
at this point, just keep rolling the damage until it's just they're done.
Yeah.
And the fire is out. 9 damage on top of that.
22, so let's be at 2, so that's 13.
Your clothing is burned off, by the way.
That's an issue. Well, we know what's underneath anyway, so. Fire gone.
Genevieve is like, Doctor, why?
We just got
Oh,
you those
Doctor.
clothing.
Fire
Well done.
gone. Looks down.
Pulls
Oh.
off her coat, drapes it across Valen's shoulders.
How many lab coats are you gonna go through with
A
this kid?
lot at this rate.
At
What?
this
Hey,
point,
fire's
though,
out. Hey, but hey, the fire's out.
fire is indeed out. At this point, you hear a voice from on top of the warehouse of Millie kind of shouting down and going, "Are they gone?"
No! Go away! Leave us alone!
Be nice, Eugene. Yeah, they're gone. Though we've got a few more wandering around the area. I think there were like 3 others. Be careful. One got away. Might be
They
back.
don't like me.
Yeah.
She'll point to Eugene and go, "Why don't they like me? I
Hey, it's just a big purple meanie.
a big purple meanie."
Little kid, no sex.
But back where I come from, we call those purple nurple.
Purple nerd. Oh, my nipples. Anyways, either way, she'll go,
Yeah.
"I'll keep them quiet, but we called Uncle Rorik."
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? No.
Yes.
No.
I hear.
It's him.
No.
It's him.
Oh, God.
Maybe
Valen
I'm
did.
assuming my own popularity too much, but I'm pretty sure he wants me dead.
Yeah, he would probably try and kill you if he knew that you were a drug dealer. However, for all intents and purposes, you're still in disguise, aren't you?
I mean,
actually,
didn't
is-
intend on keeping it up as soon as I got in
is
the
disguise
van.
self- Is disguise self a concentration spell?
Yeah,
Because you
because
use
Witchbolt is also a concentration spell.
Oh, then it's
Oh.
gone. They saw you, dude.
Oh, jeez. Wait, how the... Okay.
Oh, disguise self isn't a concentration
No,
spell.
disguise self is not a concentration spell, but
Oh,
for
no, it's
all,
not.
like,
It's just a
purposes
duration of
anyways,
1
I was
hour.
planning on dropping it in as soon as I got in the van.
Yeah,
That's
no,
understandable.
It is duration 1 hour, no concentration.
Mm-hmm. Either way, the kids are gonna just kind of mention that he'll be on his way. He'll be here soon. Yeah. Thankfully, due to Valen lighting herself on fire at the end, the fire is all cleared up by this point, and there's nothing in the way, so you could just drive out of here.
Yeah, we need to at least get the paint redone on this thing because it's probably all bubbled and warped.
Yeah, let's just drive and get out.
Yeah.
She's
It's
gonna
sitting here with me, well, we really need to do this. I'm just like,
yeah,
drive.
she says this, she's mumbling to herself, getting into the driver's seat again. Leans out the window one more time, looks up to the roof where Millie is, and says, "You all stay safe. They might come by again. You gotta find another place to hole up." She'll then kick on the engine.
Bye.
I was all by myself in the criminal underground. I wasn't a kid, so Rourke didn't take pity on me or help me out. So he doesn't like me, I don't think.
Well,
I've been avoiding him.
you know, that's probably a good policy with Rorik, generally speaking. He's a bit of a blockhead, but when it comes to knights, you should never underestimate them. So, yeah, just don't tell him anything about yourself. We're coming in. No, actually, knights can see through disguises. God damn it. Yeah. Well then, let's go. She then, assuming everybody's loaded in and wounds have been
Yes.
treated, she will roll off. Now, with new knowledge of the smuggling tunnels, that'll hopefully lead us near the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, Cal for his part, after he got patched up, immediately shifted back to his more, I guess, normal-ish looking form, and then immediately van.
That's fair. Where are you all going is the question, because leaving immediately, you're not going to catch Rorik. Thankfully, I will give it to Valen's credit. they did actually block the thing that was going to stop you from leaving immediately. So that's good. You've escaped. Are you going to head right to the 6th district? Are you going to go and patch yourselves up and make sure everything's good? Or are you just going to get right into the tunnels and get moving?
So let's just get moving. Can we take a short rest between now and then?
Yeah, absolutely. From where you are, you could get a short rest in, so you could heal up and you could all get patched up.
Yay! I don't need.
As we're
Yay!
getting
I'm full
moving,
health.
Oh, yeah, what's up, Eugene?
as we're getting moving, I'm gonna pull out the phone I picked off of one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone tech savvy enough to break into this?
Quick glass
No,
back.
not me.
I mean, I could try.
Yeah, I turned it off in case it, like, or to get searched for by the owner. However, the owner is now dead. We should have at least a little bit of time before.
Well, it's a good thing
I
you got
mean-
that before they lit themselves on fire, because I'm pretty sure the other phones
Yeah,
are trash.
granted,
now.
I don't think anyone's gonna be looking for this.
Good point.
That means we have
let's find
more
out.
evidence.
Let's find a safe place to stop.
We have a gas
In
station.
the session there.
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly where I was.
Perfect.
I'll
No,
wrap it
no,
up.
no, no, no.
You know what's a safe place to stop?
A
A gas station.
Why can't we end the session, Julian? Why?
No,
Not
this
a
gas-
gas
No.
Maybe a gas station with a
We're
place where I can get a
playing
new coat of paint.
Until tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll say that at the very least you're driving.
Gas
It's
station.
probably it is probably like 9 o'clock. Pulling over to just kind of check out the phone and everything and kind of patch yourself up. Maybe get just like something to fix it. You pull into a little gas station in the 9th district, trying to get as far away from the 10th as possible.
We need to get a gas station background at some point.
Well, frankly, I think that's probably going to be the next background that we need, considering that the penthouse is no longer a thing.
Yeah.
So as soon as Neri's more free, we'll reach out and see how much that'll run us.
Yeah.
But I digress.
And then right after we get that, like 2 sessions in, we leave Iris.
Well,
Well,
thankfully,
I was
even if you
thinking
did-
either the gas station, where it's like we have like Doku sitting on the curb, and I don't know, Eugene smoking, leaning up against a gas pump or something like that.
Not up against the gas pump.
Yeah.
No, that's a bad idea.
I know, but no, things like that, like where they're all kind of like scattered about the gas station, or sitting in the van. But
Yeah,
that's
sitting in the van
Dumb,
actually is
but I'm
really-
not that dumb.
Yeah. Sitting in the
Hey,
van
no,
would
get the van, then I have permanent shotgun.
That is true. You do have permanent shotgun. Yeah, we could do that. In fact, it would probably be safer to make it the van, because then we probably wouldn't have to change it
Yeah, because
very
then
often at all.
all we would have to really change is what you can see
Once
through
the
the front
van
windshield.
dies.
That's true. Yeah.
Because
what's in the
if it's
front
like a
windshield.
perspective at the back, looking forward out the front windshield,
That would be so cool.
you can have everybody in their
It would
seats
be.
doing their own thing. When they speak, like I don't know, Genevieve speaks, she like leans over the seat with one arm over the shoulder, talking to everybody in the back, and then when she's not speaking, she's forward facing, hands on the wheel, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's
some-
something we can absolutely think
And
about. I
then
do like
when-
that.
Hey,
Depending on
I'm
the-
normally just like tapping away on my phone.
Yeah,
Tap, tap, tap,
and then
tap, tap.
depending on
Tick, tick.
depending on
What?
the area we're in, you just have to change what's beyond the windscreen.
That's true. We could that would probably be really useful. Actually, that'd be pretty good. Nevertheless, before we get to that, you pull over at a gas station, the 9th district, and you go to look in at the phone. Who's doing it? We'll just do a quick check here before I wrap it up
I
completely.
will have my best crack at it. Can anybody help me?
What?
Is anybody
Anybody
proficient
have
in
a-
hacking?
Sorry, I'm not good at.
Not me.
Unga Bunga, I can rip her apart.
Okay.
Thinking about it, I believe. Well, Primrose isn't here. She's been clicked away. I was about to say Primrose could. However, Primrose is not there, so it might
She'll
just
be
be
here
you.
next week, so we could just wait to roll until next week.
We're just wait till next week. Like
Yeah,
we don't
that's
need to
actually-
get done right.
Yeah.
No, my
let's do
question
that.
was whether or not there was somebody proficient in hacking so they could assist. But yeah, no, we can wait.
I think that would be Primrose.
Yeah. it
I
would
am
literally
also
be
We'll just
Primrose.
wait until next week for Primrose
you
to
also
drop
were-
through the
wait.
sky.
Yeah.
Did Doku say they're proficient?
Oh,
Oh well, Doku's proficient.
You got games on
well.
your phone? No, but we have
You
things
got
to
games
hack.
on your phone? You got games on your phone? No. Doku takes the phone, immediately begins hacking your data. You got games on your phone.
You got
Either way,
games.
we will wrap it there for now.
Yeah.
At a gas station, licking your wounds and your burn marks, and
What wounds?
inspecting the damage on the van. Yeah, what wounds? That's a good point. Yeah, licking your wounds in the metaphorical sense, as your wounds came from the fact that mainly you stood in fire. Poor Cal got blown up and shot.
Twice.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
but
been
you
a
know,
rough
natural
day.
regen, baby.
today was
Natural
not a
regen
good
of
day.
2.
Yeah, that's true. Natural regen of 2, and by the time you get over there, you'd probably be all right.
So yeah, speaking of that, after session, I want to talk to you for a second, Matt.
Who did I lose? Who do we lose?
Probably Lynn. Yeah, it was Lynn.
Yeah.
Yep. There goes
Lynn
Doku.
is
Oh, yeah.
sleepy.
There's currently
yeah,
half past
yeah, no.
midnight for us, so I need to depart soon as well.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
thank you very
but
much for
we can
running,
wrap
Fray.
there. Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here. I'm glad to
Of
throw more
course.
combat towards you guys. I'm glad that I'm glad that Eugene's disguise didn't get broken, because had I done that, I would have frenzied them all on them. But thankfully, it
Yeah,
didn't
no, I figured.
Yeah. So thankfully you didn't drop disguise, and you didn't actually you didn't break it, so it's good. The only damage you suffered was from getting too excited and lighting your hand on fire.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we're fine.
Like autonomic spontaneous combustion is a problem that some people go through. They have a cream for that. But yeah. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
everybody who came. I'm gonna go ahead and wind down the stream there, and I will see you guys. Well, not next Saturday, because I might see if you guys swing by the Dungeon Lounge, where we will be playing a little bit of Vampire.
Post
Sunday.
the link in announcement whenever you do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Sunday, I believe we will continue with Genesis, and hopefully Primrose will be back, and she will not be completely exhausted from flying. And then the Saturday after that, we will pick up with the climactic end to the Simple Path Dungeon.
The dungeon arc.
The dungeon
the
arc, yes. Followed by more wonderful Genesis. So yes, we will return to regularly scheduled programming the week after the next.
Indeed.
Yes. Thank you all, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Ray, tomorrow, do you think tomorrow you'll be not so busy?
I think so, yes.
Okay, sounds good.